seconds.
ASAP.
Going wide, Elliot. Adam, I'll do it. I'll throw it to you, yeah? Elliot, I'm going to open. I'll go straight to Adam.
This week.
Right, million. Right, and for you.
Welcome to the club.
My club are mental, aren't they?
21 is coming. You're chatting gas. Embarrassing.
Half ref.
Most toxic fan base in the world are Arsenal. Liverpool, the worst champions ever.
It's potentially the biggest game in world football. There is not a bigger clash. This is it. This is the zenith of football. This is why we're in it. This is what we live for. These are the moments. We're at Anfield today to watch Manchester United concede how many goals, Adam McKola?
0.
Yeah,
I'd score
0.
3.
3.
We're
Wow.
winning 3-0.
Did you put that on your Super 6 officially?
Yeah, that's why no one's won it this week.
That's crazy.
Oh, man, I'm dreading this, boys.
It's about as bad as
I feel
it
like
can
this
get,
is what
isn't
it'd be like if you were able to watch your own funeral.
Yeah.
Like, just somehow I'm just watching it.
I can't really see a world where Manchester United get anything out of the game, but sometimes that's the exact setting where you
Where
rise,
crazy
no
things
pressures
can
on.
happen.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Do
just...
you know what I think
it's
is
just
part of the reason why Manchester United are so up against it today? Their idiot captain, Bruno Fernandes, petulantly. Have you seen his bookings? I saw a little compilation of the 5 that got him booked for today.
Soft
4 of them are at the end of a half, either the full-time whistle at the end of one of the halves, chatting to the ref and getting booked. 4 of them. The 5th, which is why he's missing today, was for a petulant kick against Bournemouth. Right, just a nothing kick.
Yeah.
You're like, 4 of them are dissent. One of them is,
And they're already
now-
losing the game at that point. It's not like a
now
life-saving challenge or anything.
and you're the club captain. Surely you know that Anfield is on the horizon. Surely you know, regardless of the game that you're playing in, regardless of what's going on against Bournemouth or whatever it is, you have to turn up at Anfield. And he's got himself booked and therefore banned.
He's the one
Idiot.
player you could argue that Man United could, obviously there's a lot of players not playing on form, but the one that you can almost rely on that's played actually quite well this season is Bruno Fernandes.
Also, going into a game at Anfield, firstly, you always need your captain at Anfield. But secondly, Bruno Fernandes, although there are some limitations to his game, he was also a wonderful footballer. A wonderful footballer, capable of pinging one in from 30 yards. If you ever need the player capable of pinging one in from 30 yards, it's going into
Need
a
it
game
today,
at
don't you?
Anfield. And he's got himself booked and therefore banned. Foolish.
Big Rory Mack there. Yeah, man, it is. I hear you. I do share that feeling about Bruno sometimes. My main feelings towards him are very positive, but he has that in him.
At your club.
He has that in him where he allows his frustration to make him do stupid things, and like kicking out at people or just booting a ball at someone,
Arguing
or
with the ref.
even just taking a shot sometimes from 30 yards, and you're like, was that really the optimal thing to do at that point? He has that in him, but I think that's what happens when you're getting frustrated, right? And you're losing, and you consider yourself to be someone that wants to win games.
But he's a captain. But he's a captain.
Probably
with
not
the captain's,
captain material.
With the captain's armband comes responsibility. And the fact that
it is one of the reasons. Look, I half agreed with him getting it when he got given the captaincy.
No, there's no one else.
But there were one of the reasons why I went, I don't think the captaincy is good because it will kind of make him take on more responsibility and then make him do even sillier things because he feels like I need to grab this.
He has to be captain. I don't think there's a world where there was anybody. I remember when the conversation was happening. I remember sort of exploring who else was potentially captain material. It really was few and far between.
I also think you want players that are fit. I mean, someone like Luke Shaw's got so much experience. He's one of the longest serving members at Man United, but he is relatively injury prone. He's not always in the squad. You want someone that's available. Bruno is always available. Fitness wise,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, but Bruno
that's
Fernandes
the Reece James thing. He's always injured, and it's like that's an issue why he's captain.
Yeah, it's a shame. It really is a shame with Reece James. He just cannot keep fit. Like, it's getting to the stage where you're kind of slightly concerned about him.
Is it teetering towards Owen Hargreaves for you?
Not yet.
No,
he's too young.
If Owen Hargreaves is 10 and 0 is the fittest guy in the history of sport, what is he?
5.
Although, to be fair
5?
to Owen
I
Hargreaves,
think he's 7.
Owen Hargreaves had a good run at Bayern Munich.
Yeah, of course he did.
Which made him get to a point where he signed for Man United.
The worry, the
and
worry
then like
is,
the injuries came.
Do you know the worry with Reece James is you can be as talented as you want, and we know that he is, in my opinion, at his best, is optimal at the zenith of his career. He is the best England right back available, and you know how highly I rate Kyle Walker, right? And
ability-wise, he is.
I think if you can get him playing regularly at his full potential, he is the best. But he's obviously not the best because he's never available, and therefore,
what's going on here?
I think we should cut to a wide here.
It's just got to me while we're talking.
Oh,
as if there's some dramatic response.
Thinking, do I need to start talking like?
Elliot's obviously just watching the telly.
Yeah, Elliot, what are you doing?
Stoke get smashed.
Just watching the telly.
Watching Stoke be 7 points off relegation.
You mug.
But look, I do think that there is a worry with Reece James that he's going to pretty much get to a stage in his career where he's going to play 13 games all season, every season for the rest of his career.
It's a mixture of injuries as well, isn't it? It's a bit like Abu Dhabi. Diaby?
No, he got done though.
Abu Dhabi?
No, Abu Dhabi. No, but Abu Dhabi got done.
Or Jack Wilshere?
Abu Dhabi was different though because Abu Dhabi got done. Abu Dhabi went away to Abu Dhabi went away to Sunderland and got done. Like he was fouled. He was fouled and therefore injured.
Right.
Whereas Reece James is having like very different.
Loads.
I've always like sort of the worrying thing is when no one's around him. Sometimes.
Yeah, but do you know what I saw as well, which I just thought was like a bit of an insight into his character.
I'd go wide again, lads.
He's on the phone.
I'd go wide again, lads. It's cut to Al on his phone.
Are you telling me I need to talk more? What's going on?
Yeah, go on.
The other thing that I think is like a little bit of a worry with Reece James, I don't know if you've seen the clip, but I think it's quite insightful into maybe where he resides in terms of his application, perhaps. There's a clip, which I think it was seen initially as being quite funny, of him doing yoga and him kind of making a pig's ear of the yoga, like falling all over the place, can't do it, can't get his leg. You know that fairly simple move where you kind of sit on the floor, you cross your legs and then you put one leg over the other leg and you twist one way.
Yeah.
So your knees up here like that.
Reverse pigeon, innit? They call it reverse pigeon.
He basically just can't do it. He can't do it. He's finding it really funny that he can't do it. And I think what we get from that is a little bit of an insight that perhaps he's focusing on how much he can bench press rather than... Yeah, like power-wise. Power-wise, he's up there with Mike Tyson.
Expected to be going up and down, up and down, up and down the pitch.
Well, this is
his toll, isn't it?
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, sometimes you need to be leaner. You need to be. That's why
isn't
someone
that like
skinny
his
players.
build?
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's a big fella, isn't it?
No, but he's clearly doing a significant amount of deadlifts, isn't he? Like probably too many. You know, I think what players like particularly in that position need to be focusing on is mobility. Mobility, fitness, rather than strength. I don't know why being a like total powerhouse, you know, he's built like a Range Rover, and for what?
You know, someone that sprung to mind when you were saying that is Carvalho. Now, obviously, he was a world-class centre-back.
Slender.
But I saw him at an event once and I thought, he's small, man.
Like short, small.
No, small as in...
Which Carvalho is this?
Ricardo Carvalho. Yeah, and he thought... So he's putting in big challenges because football it's a contact sport, but it's not rugby where you need pure weight behind you. Yeah. It's about nicking the ball and shoulder barging, and I think Reece James is almost too big for the sport at this point.
I know what you mean. You do see some players where you think that they don't need to be the powerhouse.
Lukaku was a big one.
Lukaku's a great example. He got far too powerful. He didn't need the power because
Reece James needs a yoga membership. I've currently got one, so we could do halves. Me and Reece James.
Me and Reece James in downward facing dog and that.
You could,
yeah, on different mats, obviously.
Obviously,
you said it.
I'm
making sure we're live. I'm making sure that everyone knows that was obviously on a separate.
Can you let Elliot know we're live as well?
Yeah, exactly.
It, please.
While he's on his phone checking Super 6. We should shout out Super 6 because there's a massive rollover as we approach the Christmas weeks. There's £1 million up for grabs, £1 million. Right, all you have to do is predict 6 scorelines.
That's ridiculous.
What would you do?
Surreal.
£1 million.
Would you quit
for
the club
predicting 6?
I'd buy you out of your contract for the club and give you retirement.
Lovely.
Yeah,
nice.
Bahamas.
£1 million for simply predicting 6 Premier League scores. You couldn't ask for more than that. It won't cost you a penny. You get £1 million, and you simply predict 6 Premier League scores correctly. Like that's dream come true.
And it can be done as well because I know we're seeing rollovers here. And I know, like, every week, you know, we go, all right, no one's won it this week. Next week is going to be even more. But you've got to realise how close some of these people are getting. Today...
10 minutes away now.
Today, someone had West Ham 2, Wolves 1. And then all it would have been relying on was their Liverpool-Manchester United score. That one ends 3-0. So it's just fine margins in these things. And you never know, man. It could be you. Christmas Day, Boxing Day football's coming
Day,
up.
Get £1 million quid.
So many goals going on.
Imagine you get that email from Super 6 or text, you've won £1 million.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? It would be unbelievable.
Outrageous.
And it is there for you. All you need to do is head into the App Store, download the Super 6 app. It will not cost you a penny. When you download it, every week you'll be offered the opportunity to predict 6 Premier League scores correctly. If you do it and get it right, you will win the money. Also, join our mini league. The code is Club23. There are loads of reasons to join it. Top of our mini league every week gets 100 quid to spend at Classic Football Shirts. And at the end of the year, whoever is top of our mini league will get to play in an 11-a-side game with us. You will be playing central midfield alongside
Whoa. We can't
Miles.
just be giving out...
Miles
we can't
and
be giving
me,
out spots in the engine room.
Depends how good they are.
Yeah, it might be super fit.
Actually, yeah.
Depends
They
how
might
good
be
they are.
super fit and win Super 6. And then...
And be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Imagine they're a millionaire and they come into our game. They'd have to give us a portion of that, wouldn't they?
I think they do. If you're in our league and you win, we deserve at least a
10%
couple of
each.
grand each.
10% each.
10% each.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, lads.
Yeah, it really is.
£1 million
Free as
quid.
well. Oh.
It
That's
really
deal or no deal times 4.
Well, now, deal and all is finished. They're giving nothing away.
Yeah, they've reduced it. That's
That's
the
a
cost of living
disgrace,
crisis.
that, by the
It
way.
used to be 250k is the highest you could win. Now it's 100k.
And it's Stephen Mulhern in it.
They ruined it.
What's going on
That's when I
is
my
it him?
youth's gone.
Yeah.
My youth's gone
Is
now.
it
I'm an adult.
Mulhern?
They ruined deal or no deal.
Hold on, I feel like there's a story, yeah.
He's I do not like him. He was a presenter of Britain's Got Talent 2. Britain's Got More Talent.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
When I was on Britain's Got Talent, I can guarantee you that geezer is a whack of the highest order. Absolute.
He does magic tricks in deal or no deal. He's like, do you want the 1p box to be opened? And he flips a 1p coin and it disappears and all that.
Nobody.
What
I've
happened to
ever
Noel
met-
Edmonds, man?
Yeah.
Did you see David Blaine the other day, anyone? Not David Blaine, sorry, Dynamo.
Dynamo.
What?
He buried himself alive and then came back out and changed his name.
No.
So he killed Dynamo, basically.
Really? What's his name now? Greg.
He's
Greg.
Greg.
he's gone to his
Gone from
government
Dynamo
name.
to Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
No, I haven't watched. I haven't seen.
I love how you're thrown by the mention of Stephen Mulhern. I feel like we could do
that's
some
some
more
deep
digging here.
stuff.
No.
No?
Yeah, I can't
No, I'm
believe
not
they
a fan.
gave it to
I
him.
do know what I was thinking. I remember when David Blaine was in a box over the Thames,
Yeah.
and I went there with my friends from my flats, and we all threw eggs at him. We all travelled there. It's above Westminster, and obviously the Jubilee line had changed, so you could go there directly from Kilburn on the Jubilee line straight to Westminster. We all went there with eggs. I remember going into my kitchen and just getting eggs, and he was just in this box above the Thames.
Yeah.
David Blaine, he sat up in this box for like this was the event as well, the spectacular event. It's like David Blaine's going to live in that box for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to happen? That's it. No, that's the magic.
Guy's crazy, man.
It doesn't look that great.
The
Someone did
petrol
that,
thing,
but
he
do you
drinks
remember-
petrol, doesn't he? And he lights the petrol
yeah.
on fire and all that. It's like,
Do you know the Rotunda in Birmingham?
Yes.
Round building.
Yeah.
There was someone that sat in a nest on that for like a week.
Well, as a legitimate thing or some sort of protest.
They stuck a nest on it and then
he was just living there, man. It wasn't a magic trick.
just some sort of protest. Yeah.
I remember that weird.
Yeah.
There was a guy in Bethnal Green, on Bethnal Green High Road. He built a cardboard house.
Well, right.
Yeah, he built and it was stuck to the telephone thing. And I used to see him in the morning. He was in a suit. He used to go to work normal. The guy was having a midlife crisis. But he used to live in a box on the street.
People do that.
It was mad.
People do that. I remember I was working in an office with my mate when he was working in TV, and he was like always a bit sort of left field, a bit hippie, a bit weird. And he's bought himself a house. Right. He's like, I've got myself a place. I was like, that's brilliant. Where? And he went, Hackney. I was thinking, God, that's dear. Whereabouts? A boat. I went, what? He went, yeah, you know where the canal is?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
He went, yeah, I've bought a boat. It's only 90 grand. Like, you got a mortgage on the boat.
You know.
I went, I don't know if that's classed as a house. I don't know if you can go around telling people that you've
I've always wanted to do that in Amsterdam, though, because you can rent like a canal barge to stay in.
I did that when I went to Amsterdam.
day.
I went to Amsterdam when England drew 1-1 there, right? Robin scored for them. I think Rooney scored for England. And I remember going over there, and my mate booked a hotel, right? And I went, what hotel are we in? And he's looking at it, and he went, it's called the Botel. And I went, I'm not sure I'm going to like this. And it was exactly what it was on a boat. It was a hotel. No, it wasn't on a boat.
Like a narrow barge.
It was a
barge.
It was a bar. It was the Botel. In Amsterdam.
The motel holiday Inn.
Yeah, please don't make me stay there. And then watching Raj and Robin run rings around England wasn't ideal. Really wasn't ideal. So Liverpool win today. They're top of the league.
6 points clear of Man City, which I think is the big one for many people. Aston Villa, obviously. Mate, Aston Villa got 38 points after 17 games.
Aston Villa are amazing, aren't they?
Fucking hell.
Come on, the Villa.
I've got a root for Arsenal.
Come on, the Villa. No, we've got a root for Villa.
Well, yeah, more so Villa, but
we're
Arsenal
up the Villa.
Feels more likely than Villa.
I'm all about the Villa.
Up the Villa today.
I don't want Liverpool winning it. That's 20.
Come on, please, Aston Villa. I'm now an
City winning it. That's 4 in a row.
I'm an Aston Villa.
What's going on with you boys, man?
Season.
2-2 yesterday. That was weird, isn't it?
Rubbish, man.
Because you were 2-0 up with about 10 minutes to
2-0
go.
up, yeah, 14 minutes ago.
That's
basically.
very unlike City, isn't it?
It is. I think we showed a lack of real experience. And I was saying to Rory just before the stream, it's like if John Terry's playing in that side, if Rio Ferdinand at 32 years old, when he won in 2013 or whatever, if he's in that side, he gets the game by the scruff of the neck, he puts a nasty challenge in, slows the game down. Ruben Diaz didn't do that. He didn't do that against Mateta, and it was a little bit too soft. It was a little bit too pedestrian.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to win the Premier League with Ruben Diaz's form alone
as well.
No.
The amount of chances.
We've got all these centre-backs, and none of them are aggressive. None of them are taking the position by storm. Stones has got injuries. Diaz is way off form. He might be our worst centre-back at the club at the moment. Got an £85 million centre-back playing left-back, running around left-back. Ake was decent, but he's not big enough to be a dominant. He's not going to be a world.
He's not good enough, Ake, either, really, to be the player that you want him to be. He's great.
You want Guardiola in centre backs. He's a big lump, and you want Ake at left back, and then Akanji's fantastic. I love Akanji, but wasn't featured in that game.
You know how you just mentioned kind of what you referred to there was kind of game management, right? Like, you know, being able to deal with the game, sniff things out, and just kind of control it. How much do you think that's related to the loss of like key figures like Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, etc.? Because those are the guys on the pitch, right, that go, whoa, lad.
Yeah.
You could smash the ball into Riyad Mahrez under pressure. Maybe Palace do get that 2-1. It's not like every result was a clean sheet. And then he controlled the ball and he drained 3 or 4 5 minutes out of the game.
As well. Draw a foul.
You take a silly touch out of nowhere, control it, keep it in the corner, play it around a bit.
There's also that player that you need. Maybe Kevin De Bruyne would be that player, but there's nobody in the back line. You know when somebody just takes responsibility. So maybe Palace get one back. You know when there's just like a look around, kind of a knowing nod. Everybody looks like at Chelsea. It would have been Drogba looking at Terry, and they go, right, that's it.
Don't even say a word.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. They've got one back. Their fans are going potty in that away end. There's 5 minutes left. Obviously not. Yeah. The ball goes up to Drogba. Drogba gets a knock in the back. We take ages. He stays down for a bit. The professionalism, the gamesmanship, the brinksmanship, whatever you want to refer to it as, something is massively missing.
We don't keep the ball.
City.
We don't keep the ball.
Keeper should have been sent off as well. I've seen that. I haven't seen the game, but I've seen that tackle online.
The tackle was bad. Yeah, you're right. And then the saving. He's like I'm trying to think, sand through your hand, okay? Everything goes straight through him, okay? He doesn't grip onto anything. An hourglass, that's what I'm saying. But honestly, it's like, mate, what's happened to Ederson? But it's hard when you win everything in professional sport. I mean, every top-level athlete wins something and drops off. Every top-level athlete.
No, they
Remember
don't.
At the start of the season, we went.
They don't. Messi didn't. Like, I know I'm using...
Everyone has off-seasons.
He's a freak, though, Messi.
No, but he would retain. Staying at the top is actually what makes you great, isn't it? Getting to the top is what makes you good.
Yeah, but
you know at the start of the season when we spoke about Dwight York effect and that.
Yeah.
And then the season started and we're like, nah, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Could that be creeping in?
Yeah, it is for Ruben Diaz. That's the one.
Do you know, on some level, I wonder if, you know, the brilliant sort of dazzling start that Man City had, we thought that, well, are they going to be able to motivate themselves off the back of the brilliant season that they had last year? They've won a treble. Will they be able to go again? And suddenly they just went bang, 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 and won loads of games in a row. I wonder if that is almost doing them a bit of a disservice now. I wonder if the fact that they won all those games early, which may have bred a form of complacency. Definitely. Maybe they kind of went, God, this is all right.
It's easy.
This is all right. We're going to win. You know, we've had our best ever, we've won a treble. We've had our best ever start to a season. We're laughing here.
And the difference between this season and last season is
too many teams going for the league this year.
Yeah, you had just Arsenal last season.
Yeah, there's too many teams going for the league.
Liverpool in the way who have some experience in that.
Also, Liverpool, I didn't expect them to be this good. Obviously, I didn't expect Aston Villa to be going for the title. I felt like Aston Villa would have a good chance of going for the Champions League spots. It was one of my very rare, decent predictions. But that was going for the Champions League.
Yeah.
I didn't, for 1 second, think they'd be going for the league title.
Yeah, but we still play them at the Etihad. We play Arsenal at the Etihad.
They're second right now.
Villa. Yeah, we play them at the Etihad. We'll smash them at the Etihad.
Do you see where they would be if... I know I hate these things. Forgive me for doing this, though. Have you seen where they would be if the season started when they took over?
What we laughing at?
When
Just cut to Elliot randomly. It's like a musical jukebox. Isn't it?
You're
It's like
right.
musical chairs.
Yeah, everybody speaking. Just hope for the best at the camera.
What they should do in the comments, just comment 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
Comment 1, 2, 3, or 4, and we'll just cut randomly to whatever camera you want. This is 3. If you want more of me, press 3. What's 1? 1 is a wide.
Yeah, I'm number.
The game's
If you
on
want L,
anyway.
it's
I'm
5.
number 1.
Man
I'm number 1.
United!
No, 1 is me. 5 is wide, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Liverpool, he shot.
Oh no!
11 seconds in.
It's
It's 11 seconds.
Do you know what? Do you know what I want the score to be?
Oh my God, it's already a
you've
corner.
got a problem. You've got a problem because you can't actually want to happen. What?
I
you
want United to win.
Yeah, exactly.
I want United to win.
Whereas, so you can't enjoy this. Do you know what I really want to happen?
Yeah.
I want Liverpool to win 5-0.
Yeah.
Come on, Liverpool.
If it goes
They
5,
say
it goes
our
10.
days are numbered, we're not famous anymore. But Scousers run the country like we've always done before.
Don't. There's no need for that. There's no need for that.
Oh, Capione.
I don't start singing Arsenal songs when you like.
Go on, get under that.
And
Mate, they're bullying him. They're bullying him already.
The ball don't
Mate, they're
leave.
bullying him.
Say our
Oh,
days
it's
are fuck him. Yes, come on.
Oh.
Alive a bird upon my chest. We are made of
Raw,
Shankly's
we're
best.
not doing We're not doing that, Raw.
Is that a yellow?
It's not yellow. It's just a late one.
Mate, this is I
1
really,
minute in.
I really
Already
do want Liverpool to
so
win this.
erratic.
I saw quite a funny tweet today from Kieran Carlin.
Yeah.
He said
scoring.
something like,
Yeah, I saw that,
I've
yeah.
got 3 scorelines that I want to happen. I want it to be 1-1. I want it to be 1-0 to Manchester United. Or I want it to be 10-0 to Liverpool.
I don't think you can rationally say that Liverpool won.
Oh!
I don't think that was going in, but that
Starters,
was
you mean to
mental.
go on United?
I don't
Starters, you mean to go on?
think Kieran can actually rationally say any Liverpool win is good for City. There's no, even if it was
No, but I think
11
he means
0.
from
I know
it
it's
being
funny,
funny.
Yeah, but it's not because it's not funny if we don't win the league. You want your side to win the league.
No, but
Liverpool are now a force that can win the league. This isn't.
No,
if
I
this
think,
is in
I think all he's
August, it's
saying,
different.
the point he's making is, I think it's fair enough as
No,
well.
I know,
He's all he's really saying is, if Liverpool are going to win, I don't want them to nick it 2-1.
Yeah.
I want them to, if Liverpool are going to get the 3 points, I want them to get 10 half
Yeah, I
sacks.
get that.
Like,
Yeah,
you don't
of
want to be
course.
sat at home and they score late.
Yeah, I don't want to, he just
He'd
basically,
rather watch.
yeah, he wants it to be
Liverpool are
historic.
force.
He wants it to get 10 hard sacks.
These guys are a force.
And this is what I hate
Yeah,
about
I've been saying it
Liverpool.
from day dot. Honestly,
They you know when they smell Man United blood.
Yeah, they go for the jugular.
fucking go for it.
Yeah, they go.
they enjoyed that 7-0, didn't they? They really.
No, but
They
like
enjoyed
obviously,
last-
you know, if
last
we're playing
season.
Chelsea,
Yeah, it goes 2-0 and
5-0,
then it's over.
4-0,
Yeah,
maybe
2-0.
Yeah.
2-0. Like,
Yeah.
like when Chelsea were
Liverpool go right.
when
Watch.
Chelsea were sort of dominant and brilliant under Mourinho, so many times, you score 1 goal in the first half, you score 1 goal in the second half, and nothing else really happens. Lovely feet.
That's
there.
class.
Wow,
Who's that?
brilliant feet.
Who is that?
It's the
Who's number
Endo,
3?
isn't it?
Sorry. Is that Endo? Yeah.
He's on fire.
Yeah, he's all over the place, man. Loving it. I don't think many Liverpool fans wanted Endo to be playing this game. He
he
struggled
play?
against Crystal
No.
Palace. What's that? Who is it? Who's number 3? For God's sake. They've got 2 lads back there. I need a bit of assistance here. I'm trying to do the live here. Who's number 3 for Liverpool, please? All right, I'm going to go on my phone then. What would you to ruin the quality
Endo.
of the stream? Yeah, it's Endo. You didn't even know Endo. Where did Endo come from? Where did Endo
From
come
Germany.
What club? What club? What club?
From Germany.
What club?
Mate.
by the
What
way.
club in
Mate,
Germany?
I just told you
No,
who
no,
he
no,
was, and
no,
then
no.
I laughed.
What
and you
club?
went down.
What club? What
That's
club?
our captain. bro.
They nearly went down.
Yeah, what club?
They nearly went
Say it.
down. Berlin?
Nope. They're in the Champions League.
Nearly went down. No,
It begins with an S.
Berlin are in
S.
League
signed
2
from
over there, aren't they?
Stuttgart, innit?
Division 1.
Oh, you're talking about Hertha Berlin.
Yeah.
No. It begins with an S. Oh, you got a gamble here.
Stuttgart.
Yeah, Stuttgart, yeah. Oh,
Oh, Lord.
Chelsea beat Stuttgart in a final in 1998. There you go.
It's like it's the
Gianfranco
last
Zola.
minute and we're winning
Cup Winners
1-0.
Cup final. Chelsea won
Already?
Stuttgart 0 in the Resunda Stadium in Sweden. There you go.
well, Liverpool
You were wondering,
all over
weren't you?
these
You were
lot.
wondering, where did Chelsea win the Cup Winners' Cup? When did Gianfranco Zola
You
score that
weren't
goal?
there. No,
It was in the Resunda, in case you're wondering.
in Switzerland.
No, in Stockholm.
Oh, sorry, Sweden.
That was
It's another corner for
Endo,
Liverpool.
That was brilliant. I went Endo, and you went with it, and then I
It's
started
hard when
laughing
we're
and
doing
you went
live.
mad.
You know, we've done that a few times. It's like we've mistaken players before, and we get slagged off in the comments.
Oh
don't we?
yeah, you can't do that.
Not good. You got to just be.
Have you seen that Hoyland's singing?
No.
Do you know he's got like a pop career?
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Seen it on the internet.
Salah.
Go on! Oh!
Who, Rasmus?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, he's going to need that career, innit? That's right.
Oh, it's like that Danny Osvaldo had a career, didn't he? Remember?
Yeah,
Danny
yeah,
Osvaldo.
yeah.
He was a rock He's a rock singer in Argentina now.
And Petr Cech as well as a drummer.
You know, songs were good back in the day.
Did you see Petr Cech? He's now playing for Belfast.
Oh yeah,
as an ice hockey goalie.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow. It's probably the same reflexes and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like the same muscle memory
Goalie,
or whatever.
It's goalie. Stop it going in.
Yeah, stop things going in, mate.
go on, Johnny lad.
Oh, Amrabat don't want it there. He don't want it there. He don't want it there. He don't want it.
He's done well, to be fair, because he got put in under pressure.
When Johnny Evans came on against Bayern Munich, I don't know if you noticed it, but he just looks. I think he looked a little bit like, "What am I?"
I saw a clip. What clip?
You know, like,
He should have been. You know what? He should have played 5 games.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
And
played
been around
probably
the
like
dressing room.
25 already.
Mate, I saw a clip. I saw a clip of. It must have been in the montage of Liverpool versus Manchester United games over like years gone by, and Liverpool have scored a goal. And I've looked at the centre half, and this is like this is a montage of previous eras. The centre half was Johnny Evans. Like he's playing today.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mind it as a sign if you get in with someone else, but
No, it's a
the
terrible.
fact they couldn't do that.
No, it's a terrible.
Go on,
sign.
Anthony. You
It'd be
shitbag.
United
so
on the attack
funny.
here.
No,
Need that goal.
mate, it's not over.
That's a header. Oh, unlucky.
Anti's picked up a little bit of form.
He has.
No?
He
I thought he was okay
Played
against
very well in
Bayern.
Europe, didn't he? Yeah.
I thought he nutmegged Alphonso Davies, didn't he?
No, he played well that game. We were watching it together. He played
Galatasaray.
yeah.
Yeah, he did all right, didn't he?
He played. He looked all right because he completed some passes. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Have you done one of these away? Have you been in that away end before? Yeah.
We won 1-0. Rooney.
Rooney, yeah, been years ago. You were a kid.
Van Gaal, that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad news though. You know, you're walking in. Like, Jesus.
Do you get an escort?
I did. I just turned up with my dad in the car,
Right.
but
But
I
there
think
is
the
an
coach is
escort.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know when you come off the coaches, they'll just.
Yeah.
Is it that vitriolic?
Yeah.
Like compared to the North London Derby, for example?
Oh, mate, that's not
But then you know what I
That's
find. You know,
soft.
with the games
Do you
that
think
get
that's
over
softer than
policed.
soft.
You know, games that get over policed, they end up being nowhere near. Like unless you're going in the boozers and hanging around the back streets and that, you're probably not going to see any of the football. You know what I mean? Of the trouble.
Yeah.
Because they're so sanitized and over policed outside of stadiums that there's nothing that can happen.
I think this is one of the. In terms of like Premier League hostility, this would be right up there.
The most hostile.
Of course, yeah.
This would be right up there. Nothing really close. I'm trying to think what would even rival. I know it's not necessarily.
Villa Blues.
Yeah, that's got 4.
Horrible.
Mate, have you seen Sunderland have got Newcastle in the cup?
Oh,
Yeah.
class. Should we do it?
Sunderland got Newcastle in the cup. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's got.
I'll support Newcastle for that game because I fucking hate Sunderland.
Really?
I prefer Sunderland.
Poznan.
Much
into-
You want Sunderland to win,
love
though,
Sunderland.
surely, against Newcastle.
For banter purposes, maybe.
Sure.
'Cause you don't want them to start winning cups, do you?
Mate, do you know what?
That's true.
Have you noticed like there is a real epidemic, and it's not just in football at the moment, right? But it's in the world. Have you noticed how nobody can lose anymore? Right? Where I realised this, I was away in a week, and I read a report on Newcastle. They went out of Europe, right? Watched the highlights, and they made a pig's ear of it. They should have gone through. They did everything. They had all the opportunity to go through. They had all the opportunity to go through, but they just made a mess of it. And they were wrong. They messed up. They were the reason they went out. They're better than Milan. They should have gone through, right? The article at no point ever sort of referenced them losing. It kind of referenced them doing really well. Hold their heads up high. They it's like, hang on a minute. They lost.
They lost the game for.
And I noticed this. Do you know where else I noticed it? I think the Lionesses lost, and again, they were portrayed as heroes. And I also noticed that the England rugby team lost.
But we're kind of
lauded.
Yeah.
God, they did so well. I was like, hang on a minute. When did it become weird? When did people stop going, they got beat and they're rubbish?
Because Gareth Southgate won't talk to them if they say that he needs to go in it. And I remember also, you know, when like the golden generation had like this horrible press around them, it did go complete flip reversal, right? Didn't it?
Yeah.
Like it went right. We need to fix up and actually try and play a positive part in.
I just don't know.
I think you need when you lose. I think the top level athletes these days. You know the Ronnie O'Sullivan professional sports coach. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I know.
The GB cycling team.
Yeah.
Their mental attitude when they lose is to not be negative, so they can go again.
Yeah.
I think.
No,
So
that's fine. But
I think it's
I'm
beneficial.
not talking about being the athlete. I'm talking about being the journalist or the commentator.
Yeah, but I'd rather our media be complimentary.
No,
the next
but
week,
they have to.
England can learn
But
something.
you can be
wait.
critical
Our former media
You
were
can be
nasty to the
critical
England
without
side.
being vitriolic.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
No, but I just think be honest. Just be accurate. Like Newcastle.
Yeah, cool.
Newcastle.
Yeah, but the Lionesses
Newcastle
were
blew it.
fantastic all tournament. Lionesses
Okay,
were
fine.
fantastic.
Okay, maybe that's a bad example. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
But
Go on, have a shot.
But I know the England rugby team weren't. They got to a semi-final, I think, and got beat.
Yeah, England's rugby team underperformed. They were
right. I also know that Newcastle had it there for them.
Yeah.
And at no point did we
know
go,
what you mean. I do
they
agree
blew
with
it.
what you mean.
They blew it. They completely blew it.
And to not even get Europa.
To not even get Europe. Wait, half an hour before the end, they're going through in the Champions League. By the end of the game, they're going out of Europe altogether.
Yeah.
And they would have done well in the Europa League. They would have loved that.
But what was the publication? Was it like The Athletic or something?
Something like that.
Because, some of the new age media
The Athletic
outlets
is quite considered, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very
But
they're not going to go straight to sack this man right now.
No,
exactly. Not necessarily that. But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when Newcastle, and I don't like these words I'm about to say, but sadly they are true. Newcastle United, as of today, are a bigger being than AC Milan. Today. We know this. This isn't me being controversial. You look at their signings, you look at the players. In fact, they took AC Milan's best player.
They got a higher ceiling in modern football.
They took AC Milan's best player. You look at their record signings, look at the amount of money, compare it to what AC Milan are spending.
They got a higher ceiling.
Who would it be?
Definitely.
Leao would be
Definitely.
their star.
Yeah, of course.
So they should have won.
Maino.
So they should have won the game. And at no point did anyone go, Newcastle blew it.
No.
I don't know why.
Can I just say, we have got some player in Kobe Maino, but also, little stat has been sent in from our ginger little lovable man.
Mick Hucknall.
Rogue.
Mick Hucknall, yeah. He's not here today, but he is living rent-free in your head, Rory. He said, Kai Havertz now has more open play goals than Chelsea this season. Thoughts?
Kai Havertz has... He can't do, can he?
Kai Havertz has more open... So, take away the penalties. Kai Havertz has more goals.
Than who, sorry?
Than Chelsea. But they can't.
No,
that can't be true.
That must be true.
No, but I mean, I'm thinking about Chelsea have scored enough goals this season.
Yeah, Chelsea put 4 past City.
Tottenham.
You've got eight in those 2 games.
That's 8 in 2 games.
Has he fed us some fake
He's
stats?
winding you up, man.
It's obviously
he hasn't scored 10 goals this season.
Kai Havertz, that can't be true.
Is he talking about open play goals?
Scored today, scored the other day.
He hasn't scored 10 goals this season.
No.
Open play, remember? How many of Chelsea have been pens?
But Kai Havertz has scored a pen as well.
But they've scored about 15 goals this season at least.
Yeah. I mean, we scored 2. We scored 2 yesterday. Off the top of my head, you go 4 Tottenham, 4
City,
2 Arsenal, 4.
Yeah.
It's not true.
So why is he messaging the group? You got a day off. Have a day off.
Also, you can use a little bit of critical thinking. Use your loaf of bread, mate.
Wait a
Don't
minute.
just read anything that comes your way. You employ this.
Also,
employ
okay,
this,
I'll
right?
bring you up on another
Mate,
thing.
it says there, Kai Havertz is a better player than Eric Cantona. Just read it blindly. Just read everything that comes through onto the phone blindly. Kai Havertz has scored more goals than Chelsea.
I've got to try and get in as much as I can in the next 5 minutes before we concede. You know when you said Højlund was singing the other day? That went Højlund.
Oh, you're gassing as well.
Gassing?
Yeah, you're chatting gas.
No.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Definitely
You just said Højlund was singing.
He was.
This guy.
Oh! Oh my God.
Højlund. It says it.
No. Yeah. So it says it, but if you look at his face, that's not Højlund.
Do not cut to me now. Never. No. I'm not involved. I'm not involved. Keep it on Adam and Rory. I'm not involved in this dialogue.
That's not Højlund.
Why does it say it was Højlund then?
For the same reason why that tweet said Kai Havertz has scored more goals than Chelsea from
Mate, it's a meme. The guy's missing a chromosome.
Yeah, it's not Højlund. It's not Højlund. It's not Højlund.
Cut to Buvey.
It's not Højlund.
It's a meme of a guy singing. Yeah? It's a kid singing. Rory, man, you need to use some critical thinking.
Yeah.
You've been around the block as well. You've been around the block.
I saw a clip of some geezer singing and it said Højlund.
You're a bit green around the ears, aren't you? Is that I was saying?
No, I just don't assume everyone's a liar, mate. I assume that people don't tell me lies.
So what memes on the internet?
He was on X Factor in Australia.
I was in the X Factor. I just saw a geezer singing. It said Højlund. I thought he was a singer. Other players do.
Critical thinking. I saw a tweet that said Kai Havertz.
You guys have got no critical thinking.
You, mate.
Honestly,
You're unbelievable.
I'm not involved.
No, you were ridiculous around this.
Honestly, it's absolutely ridiculous from you, Roars, mate. You're not spring chicken, are you? You've been around the block.
Spring chicken.
Oh, God.
No, you're all right.
That clip is what you thought Højlund was singing.
I didn't even listen. I just
started saying he's Danny Osvaldo and all that. Wow.
You said he sang really well.
I clicked it for a few seconds. He was singing, and I just left it. I thought that Højlund was a singer of some sort. Why would you lie and put that Højlund there? Don't write it. Don't write it. If it's not true, don't write it.
Why would you lie?
Say look-alike. Don't say Højlund.
Yeah, look-alike.
Yeah, but they didn't say look-alike on the clip that I saw. Didn't say look-alike. It said Højlund.
You know.
It's ridiculous. You don't know what. I'll tell you, it's this deep fake.
Right,
You don't know what to believe.
That's not a deep
It's
fake.
AI.
We're
This
not
is
a
the problem.
deep
It's
fake.
AI.
It's not an AI.
No, that's what the problem is, though. It's AI.
It's not AI.
No, it is.
It's not AI.
You don't know what can happen.
It's not AI.
I've seen a video of Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV.
Oh, it's Liverpool in the box. Oh, no, he's wrapped it. Onana's having a nightmare.
Onana.
He's crying. He's actually
tried his
crying at Anfield. He's on the pitch crying.
Onana's going to cry, yeah. Onana is going to cry.
cried
He's
at
lost his nut.
I mean,
Mate, I think
two
it's
things
him.
are very linked.
Mate, look at his flap.
Oh, that's so unfortunate, you know.
He could grab that as well.
Nah, it's a difficult one to get. With the
Why
player,
did not
just
Nunes
grab and
not go on goal?
He should have grabbed it, but
Nunes needs to go on goal there, doesn't
Surely
he?
you want your keeper to hold it
very
and then
erratic.
jump over
or
the...
punch it if you're not sure you can grab it.
Yeah.
Punch that.
Trent's whipping it in.
Oh,
It's like
Is
the
that-
fourth
Is that
corner already.
Varane? Well played, Varane.
lovely touch gone. Oh, terrible touch. Oh, it's worked out, sort of. Oh, you've got to win that, man.
Shit.
That's
Soft,
too
isn't it?
soft.
So soft.
That's
Anthony did
that from
best, isn't he,
Anthony?
bro?
that's too soft.
Because Anthony's whole thing is a bit of a hard nut. Like, he likes to think he's
Yeah,
a bit
but
hard.
he does
cringy,
give
man.
it.
He's
He does give
cringy,
it.
man.
No,
It
he
is
does give it.
Whoever
though.
scores and does this is cringy, bro.
He does
Looking
give
at
it.
the
do
camera
that?
like you're like a panther or something.
Does he
Is that
do
what he
that?
does?
Yeah, but it's embarrassing.
Mate,
Like Gomes.
he's done Hull
Remember
City
Gomes
away.
used to do that?
Huh?
He's done-
Yeah,
have
he's
you
done
done-
Hull
have you-
City.
have you seen what Hull
Getting
City
mauled by the
did?
Tigers.
Yeah.
Painful.
I hope they get relegated.
No, they should never be in the Premier League just off the back
No,
of that
they
chart.
shouldn't be anywhere
They
because
should
they're a small
never
club.
be in the
What
Premier
did
League.
Their
you
biggest
make
legend
of
is Dean
City
Winder.
fans booing City off the pitch? Bearing in mind your treble winners.
Yeah, I
But
can only speak for myself.
But you can boo a result rather than
But it's
booing
very-
players.
I think you can boo the performance. I don't agree with it. I've never booed Man City. I've never booed Man
You're a
City.
booer, ain't you?
Oh yeah,
I'm not
Yeah.
a booer.
I'm a big.
I've not. What have I seen in the last 10 years since the takeover? I've been to City before when we were rubbish. Never booed. Never. But I don't represent City fans. City fans have got different expectations.
But I do think
Everyone's
it might
But
have
is it
been
the more
blown out
modern
of
day
proportion.
fan maybe that has been
But you can boo
attracted
a
by the
result,
success,
can't you?
or is it?
Well, Guardiola's been there 7 years. He's won 5 leagues out of 6. If someone was 14 years old when he joined and now they're 23, all he's grown up on is success.
But it's
So
just
they might be the ones booing. I
But do
don't
the
know.
fans not have the right to maybe react to the manager that
Oh,
calls
too
them out
easy,
every week
Amrabat.
for not
Too easy.
Yeah, maybe
for
you're
not
right.
chanting and stuff?
Oh,
No, but is it not? Is it not just booing to show displeasure to the result, booing the performance rather than booing? Like it's not booing the team, booing the manager, get the manager out. It's not that, is it? It's just saying that performance was unacceptable. We're not happy with what we saw. You can make your statement with the boo. Once the boo has happened, you then give them a clap off. Like I've seen that.
No, I've seen that as well. I see.
You can't-
I
you
wouldn't
can't-
personally.
United this
I
season.
wouldn't
Yeah.
personally.
But it just feel weird for
what,
someone
on
who's...
principle.
I don't think
do
you
you mean on
boo a
principle
lot.
ever? Like there's nothing that could happen. at
I'd
City
never
to make
boo.
you
I'm one of them.
There will get. There obviously is a point for every football club. Look, Chelsea 5 years ago were winning everything, won the European
Oh,
Cup,
mate, we were booing.
and it's got to a point where you might be able to justifiably boo now.
Mate,
Maybe
I
that
was booing
happens at
I was
City.
booing sometimes in that team.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when Rafael Benitez was manager, I booed him every week.
Yeah,
every
exactly.
week.
But I don't
Singing
think
about
City
it.
fans have got that. You know, Rafa Benitez was a bad manager appointment, and he's a Liverpool man. City haven't got a justifiable claim to say that we can boo
No, not at
Guardiola.
the moment.
You know,
Mana123 says, wait a minute. Liverpool got a chance here. The ball's in the box,
This is
ricocheting
just all
around.
Liverpool,
Van
innit?
Dijk's playing head tennis.
It's just all Liverpool. Is he onside? Yeah.
He would have. I think he might have been off.
Well, it's just wave
Imagine
off.
how
wave.
draining
Real
this
Madrid
must
boo
be.
bad performances all the time. It's just a loser mentality in England where it's seen as weird. I don't know if it's loser mentality.
Loser, it's not loser mentality, is it? It's the opposite. It's supportive.
No, I think he means in terms of
It's
yeah.
supportive. It's not.
Also, I'm here to support the club. I don't want to boo them. I feel like that has an opposite effect.
Also, there's a principle, isn't there? Like
I boo the owners, yeah.
I'd boo. When Rafael Benitez was there, I was booing. When Sarri was there, I was booing. With Frank Lampard, I would never dream of it, and I would dig someone out if they were.
See, I'm that guy that in his worst moment, like when Man United are getting battered, I start singing louder. Like, fuck this. Like,
I think at that point, though, you know, when you're 3-0 down, I think it's quite easy to get going. It's more tricky when you're like 1-0 up, but you know you're crap. Like Chelsea yesterday, for example. We're 1-0 up against a team, or 0-0 at half time. We're 0-0 at half time against a team that were bottom of the
Who'd you play
league on
yesterday?
4 points, Sheffield United. Bottom of the league. Oh,
Ole! Hey!
Can't be doing
Oh,
that.
nah.
You can't be doing that. Do you sing
Dangerous.
Nah. It's mental.
I mean, it feels like it's just written. It feels like you have to.
Yeah, but I don't know if Rihanna quite makes it onto the terraces.
I don't know. You had Lady Gaga going the other day, so
No, I had Lady Gaga going. I don't think that's made the stands.
you got to get it. You got to do it.
Garnacho gets around Trent. That's a free kick, isn't it?
That's not a foul.
That's
It's not a
dive.
foul. It's half. He was
perception
going
of
down.
What is a free kick and what isn't?
I'd qualify for my badges more than you.
Mate,
I would.
Okay, here's one for you. Raul Jimenez yesterday.
I didn't see it.
That should never been a red card.
Yes, it should.
Okay,
I thought Buvey was going to say this.
Not seen that one.
Have you not
Sorry.
seen it?
No,
Oh,
I've
mate.
not seen that one.
I don't think that was a red card.
It's unbelievable. Like,
What, you're saying it was soft? Or...
I think it's a definite red, but most people seem to be agreeing with Adam.
I'll look at it at half time.
Mate,
If
most
Luke
people
Shaw
seem to be.
put his
Have a look
bomb in
now.
your face,
Yeah.
you're finished,
Have a look
by
now.
the way.
He basically, Raul Jimenez basically cuts Longstaff's head off
Right.
With his
with a
arse.
guillotine. The
Yeah.
guillotine, though, is his arse. What are you looking at? The guillotine is his arse.
He's showing me.
Oh!
Is that,
No, it's not. It was the whistle had already gone.
yeah,
but
Raul Jimenez goes in. He tries to pull out, so he doesn't put his foot up.
Yeah.
But his momentum.
Oh,
and
I've seen
That's
that.
not a red card.
That's not a red card,
The
Rory.
yellow
Are
at
you
best.
insane?
Mate.
Are you insane?
No, it's not. I've seen that. It's not a red card.
Piss.
That's how little of a red card it was. I can't even remember
He
it.
cuts his head off.
That's not a red, man.
But he cuts his
You know,
head
in
off.
football, yeah? You know we're allowed to have imperfect
It's a
moments.
blatant foul, you fucking
You can be
prick.
clumsy in football.
Scouse
No, you can't.
You can be clumsy
You
in
can't
football.
be reckless.
No,
reckless
a
and
moment,
clumsy are
a
very
moment,
easy.
no, a moment of being
No
clumsy in
foul.
football. You're allowed at least one of those.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you are. Of course you are.
But you're not. You're saying that you are, but you're not. You're not
You
allowed.
are.
You're not allowed to be reckless.
No.
And you're using clumsy. But if you go to the
In
thesaurus,
the
clumsy and reckless aren't their cousins at least.
No, clumsy and reckless of a vastly
Also,
different
if
word.
you're being,
No.
Yeah,
if,
they
if you're
are.
being,
No, clumsy
I
and
agree
reckless
with you.
are
I don't think
related.
it's a red
Clumsy
card.
has
but
an accidental
being
kind of.
clumsy isn't a defence for not getting sent off. I don't think.
Yeah, but you're
just
allowed.
making
You're allowed
up
to run
rules,
it.
Booth. You
No,
just
I'm
said,
not.
you
I'm not
are.
making up
You
rules.
just said to me, in football, you're allowed
Yeah.
some moments of clumsiness.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Where in the football rule book does it say that one moment?
Go on, Anthony.
Wow.
Sling him into the stand, bro. Don't put your hands up and
Yeah,
start.
but he gets sent
He
off.
did well
with-
there.
Oh.
Adi did really well
sent
there.
off.
Why are you
Anthony.
surrendering, man?
He didn't.
No,
He
but
did
mate, he
really
gets
well.
sent off in modern day.
No,
Anthony riled up Simicast and then left it. It's really good. It's really good
Throw
play.
him into that.
But he gets
hoarding.
sent off.
What, you want him to throw him into the hoarding and
Yeah.
get sent off?
He's not going to get sent off, is he?
Well, if
He
he launches someone into a hoarding,
And then
you will.
Shimicast don't come for you again.
Well, you're not on the pitch.
You don't get sent off for that.
You just asked to launch him into the hoarding.
Yeah, but make it look like it's part of the. Someone did it the other day in the game.
That's a fucking foul, isn't it?
He's
This is
offside
getting
already.
nasty.
Salah's offside already.
Getting nasty. But yeah, look, in football, I think there's got to be room for moments of
Right.
over
Longstaff had his
physicality.
head cut off.
It's
He
a
could have got a
yellow.
concussion.
Why are you not interested in preserving the game?
That's never. You always go to
I know.
this. You always go
Because
to
I
this.
think it's a thing
and
you don't consider.
because it's not because it
Go on,
isn't,
now.
that isn't the motivation of a referee. Your entertainment.
No, it's not about.
How
I didn't say
entertained
that, but
you-
I'm not saying
No,
that.
you are.
I've
You're
not said
saying-
that. Have I said that now?
No, but that's by extension
Go on,
of
Diogo, have a
saying
crack.
by extension of saying that it's about the entertainment value.
But I didn't say that.
You're
though.
saying the quality of the game.
No, I'm saying that you're allowed to be overly physical where it's clumsy, and that is a yellow. Don't send him off. Don't,
I don't know if you can hear yourself. Overly physical,
Guy.
where it's clumsy, and it be a yellow.
So if I'm overly physical on you in an 11-side game, and I go a little bit too high in a challenge, and it's a free kick, why is not everything a red card then? It's a yellow card.
He could have been concussed, mate. It's not like an overly physical challenge that swipes.
Yeah, but he's gone high up with it. It's not a boot to the head.
No, it's an arse to
feel
the
like
head.
he's
It's an
pulled his-
arse to the head.
Yeah, I don't
Surely
think
that's
a red.
reckless.
I don't think that's a red.
You must see that as reckless.
I think what he's done is pulled out of the tackle in it, and that's why because he's pulled out of the tackle, he's kind of led off.
He's not in control of his own body because if he's pulled out, he shouldn't make
That's
any
a good
contact.
point.
If you're
lack of
saying he's
control.
pulled out, that means he doesn't make contact.
what-
right?
I feel like
football-
as you see it as he goes there, he kind of pulls out and then turns his body, and as a result, his ass goes. Into
Football.
I don't feel like that's a red. I feel like if he caught him with the tackle high up, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Exactly. With
the
his, with
action
his
of
boot.
pulling out and then turning,
Exactly.
maybe a yellow.
Football's 22 blokes running around at full speed on a really compact pitch, relatively speaking, with a ball moving at full speed.
in control of
The
their
nature
own,
of the sport there has to be an allowance of accidents. That's why yellow cards
We got
exist.
some comments from the OGs at home. Jay Harris says Jimenez wasn't reckless. He deliberately attacked Longstaff moments after coming back on the pitch after receiving a slight elbow, clear red. So maybe because we haven't seen the context of it.
So he was reckless then.
Yeah, maybe it was because we haven't. Me and Buvey haven't seen the full game, right? So we don't know what.
Well, I've
happened
only seen the
before or
highlights
after.
of it, but yeah, I mean, I I just don't see how you can lose total control. So you're saying he pulled out. Okay, so that means that he's in control of his own body. If you pull out, you don't make any contact. But he's pulled out and still gone arse first.
I'm in favour of a yellow. Is he already on a yellow card? If he's already on a yellow...
What happened was...
It's not a straight red
No,
then,
mate, what happened was he was given a yellow by the ref. And it was upgraded. It was upgraded.
Yeah, that's where it's ridiculous.
Downgraded.
It's not clear and obvious. Me and you are having a debate about it. Is it clear and obvious?
So the ref gave a yellow. And
the ref gave a yellow and then it was upgraded.
That's exactly where it's going.
Mental.
I don't think it is. I think
VAR
VAR got it right.
Red.
I think our debate where we're having is a margin of 55%, 45%, or 60-40. I think it's a margin.
100-0.
It's not 100-0. Yeah, you would say that.
100-0.
I'm more of a democratic person than you.
0%.
Yeah, you're an autocrat. You want 100%. You want 100% of everything.
Ronaldo did that. He scored his 100.
It's a 55-45 split.
No,
you'd be an awful.
By the way, Kobe Maino's the greatest midfielder
in football wars. I'm so glad that you're a YouTuber. And not a bloody ref.
That's 6.
Because you would have ruined
0%.
That's B6.
0.
Okay.
There he is. Look,
B6.
0.
B6.
0.
I'm so glad you changed profession, mate. You were never a ref.
Oh my God!
Right.
Just in a super, you would have ruined the sport. Read out because it's mental.
I can't. How can you, mate? You've got really good mince pies, haven't you?
I have, yeah. All I can see is Rooney being a good replacement for Ten Hag.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Jesus.
I'm so up for that. I agree. Excellent super chat. You win the comment of the day.
From Lorenzo.
About 6 points off relegation.
Kobe Maino's booked now, but when that twat just clamped him, he wasn't... Kobe's been good in this. Yeah, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card.
Why is it not a red then, Royce?
Because it's a booking. What do you mean?
No, why is that not a red? He's reckless. He's out of control.
It wasn't,
and he's deemed it a foul. So it's a red.
Because the guy that he had the interaction with isn't concussed.
Was he concussed?
Should an injury affect the decision?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a head height. It's head height. It's head height. It's like everything that does affect. If your boot goes in someone else's head at head height,
we said that. We did say that. A boot to the face, you're bang on. But it's not. It's a shoulder.
It was an arse. Yeah. It was an arse to the face. Can you not see how reckless that is?
God! I hate him.
What's happened?
Useless prick. And he's wearing the armband. Can't pass wind, bro. We're on the breakaway there. A simple pass to one of the wingers. And we're in. Guess what Scott McTominay does? Give it to a red shirt.
Yeah.
And we're not playing at Old Trafford.
Yeah. Trent's on the ball.
Lump, man.
It's another corner for Man United.
Team, man. Why are you still here? Why are you wearing the armband? Ten Hag's gone mental, bro. You wanted to get rid of him last month. 2 months ago.
Because he's made himself indispensable.
He's not, though. Touch the ball more than 10 times a game, please. I beg you.
You always do that. Hoyland, by the way, touched the ball 20 times the other day.
He's a striker with useless midfielders like Scott McTominay behind him.
You always point out Scott McTominay touching the ball. I saw the same stat. Hoyland touched the ball 20 times in a game in Europe. Not one of them were in the box.
So check
Not one of them in the box.
Oh, great save.
Great save from Onana.
From Van Dijk's header. Yeah. Guess who's his midfielder behind him?
Oh, so it's not Hoyland's fault, it's a midfielder.
Okay. I'll get you
nothing is anyone else's responsibility apart from McTominay's. It's not Hoyland's responsibility, it's McTominay's responsibility.
Hoyland's playing up front. He's the top goal scorer in the Champions League. We don't create chance for him. There's actually a fact that came out this week.
Hoyland also has played with Bruno Fernandes this season, right? Who's half decent at providing
goals. He's getting pushed further back.
He's half decent at providing assists.
Bro, if you like McTominay, tell Todd Bowley to give us 50 mil.
I don't particularly care. I just don't think it's fair. I think you talk about how many times Scott McTominay touches the ball, and then you insulate Hoyland from the same criticism.
Well, hold on a minute. I'm using logic though. If your midfielder is useless and cannot pass the ball, you've also got a winger like Anthony who's useless and just sits there rolling his foot on the ball, then how are you supposed to create for a striker? So if you look at the stats of Premier League strikers this season...
But he doesn't only play with those two players.
If you look at the...
Plays with other players.
He predominantly plays with Garnacho, Anthony, and McTominay behind him.
Garnacho you rate.
He's very one-dimensional.
He plays with Rashford. Let's talk about Rashford's contribution.
Rashford settled most of his goals this season. Rashford settled most of his goals this season.
Right.
So let's get
he hasn't scored any in the Premier League.
But if you look at Hoyland... If you look at Hoyland and the passes that he's received in the box is less than most strikers in the Premier League. Because the midfield...
You're always focusing on the McTominay contribution or the Anthony contribution because you don't like them. Focus on the Marcus Rashford contribution to him.
Marcus Rashford got dropped.
Focus on the Bruno Fernandes.
Marcus Rashford got dropped.
Yeah, but you're not
Bruno Fernandes is our best player. We literally started the show by going... Bruno Fernandes is United's best player.
So if Bruno Fernandes is so good, why is Hoyland not scoring?
Huh?
You're saying that Hoyland's not scoring because of McTominay?
But he's one of the reasons.
Right, okay,
bro.
I'm saying he's got Bruno Fernandes and he's still not scoring.
Cool. All right,
He's still not scoring.
Cool, no. McTominay's class.
It's not about that.
McTominay's class.
It's not about that. It's about if McTominay's responsible, so is Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford and Garnacho, the ones you like.
McTominay's class. 10 touches on the ball a game.
Yeah.
Hides behind the opposition all game. But then because he's a useless lump and in the last minute he'll jump around in the box.
But Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes
you
also
can
on the
see
same
Bruno
team.
Fernandes gets pushed further deeper because McTominay plays.
Rubbish, yeah.
This is what I'm telling you.
Hoyland's got a ceiling.
He gets pushed all the way
McTominay
back
doesn't have a ceiling
because
at Man
McTominay
United.
plays
He
in
doesn't
his
have a
position.
future. McTominay doesn't have a future at Man United, but Hoyland does. So you can see more of a world where Hoyland does contribute towards the side in the next 18 months than McTominay does.
Maybe in the next 18
But at the
months.
moment, McTominay is providing more.
All I'm saying is McTominay is always focused on, and Anthony is always focused on, as if they play a three-a-side game of football.
I'd argue. I wouldn't know.
There's never a focus on this show. There's never a focus on the lack of goals that he scored because of Bruno Fernandes. Like if we're going to insulate Hoyland from criticism because he has to link up with dreadful players like McTominay.
I didn't insulate him from criticism. What I said was, if you look at the stats, he receives a lot less ball than most strikers in the Premier League. That comes down to your midfield and the style of football that you're playing.
And it comes down to yourself as well, right? You have to take some responsibility.
And I've criticised Hoyland at times. But also, I've seen a lot more good from Hoyland than bad in terms of his movement, his harassing of defenders.
Hoyland played centre forward for Man United.
Record.
He played, hang on a minute, Champions League record. He scored goals against Copenhagen and Istanbul.
Yeah, I'm just saying there are goals there to look at.
Bayern Munich at home, he didn't touch the ball in the opposition box. Nobody touched the ball less times on the pitch than him, which apparently is
the whole side.
No, the keeper touched the ball. Both keepers. Nobody on the whole football pitch.
No, you know me. United were rubbish against Bayern Munich, and they let themselves down in how they, how many points they got in the group.
But
I'm saying Hoyland's
doesn't
the one.
Get any criticism. Bruno Fernandes doesn't get any criticism.
I think he gets criticism.
Bruno Fernandes doesn't get as much criticism because more often than not he fucking turns up. Marcus Rashford doesn't get much criticism. Well, not from me anyway.
Never turns up.
No. Because 4 out of the last 5 seasons, the guy scored 25 plus goals. Maybe it's just bad form. Whereas Scott McTominay is a bad player. And I've seen enough evidence of it to know he's a bad player.
Yeah.
Who's playing very well this season.
He's not playing very well.
He's one of your best
2 goals against Brentford.
He's won you 2 games.
He scored 2 goals against Brentford.
We both speak.
He scored 2 goals against Brentford because he came off the bench for the last 5 minutes, stayed in the box. All right, cool. Impact sub, perfect. So why are you starting in midfield where you can't pass the ball, where you don't show
because he scored those 2 goals and against Chelsea.
So then stick him up front then.
No, but he's made himself indispensable.
What happened the game after Chelsea?
I don't know.
He keeps his spot in the team, and we get battered by Bournemouth, a team he wouldn't start for. And then Kobe Mainoo, who's fucking miles better than this clown, he don't get started at all.
Yeah, but he's being protected.
He's already shown on this pitch today.
He's
won about 3 tackles. He's completed about 5 passes, which is probably more than McTominay's done all season. So comfortable in possession.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at this geezer just running around.
McTominay's got no future at the club. That's the issue. There's no future.
McTominay.
If Man United want to get back to where they are,
responsible for 6 points of Man United having the league.
That's not what I said.
You can have a decent season in a rubbish side and not be the future.
He's having a decent season then.
I've said that.
He's not. I watch him every week, bruv. I watch him every week.
You wouldn't say
that's like me
decent
going
season.
to you. Nico Jackson's having an all right season because he scored that hat trick in it, and then you go, actually, nah,
when you look
he's
at
useless.
when you look at the stats of Nicholas Jackson, he scored 7 goals and he's got 1 assist.
So you'd say he's having a decent season?
Well, it's hard to argue, isn't it? 7 goals, 1 assist. Compare that to Hoyland.
But then the eye test is a lot different because you watch him and you go, oh my lord,
And
he's
Jackson's
so
missing
many
all sorts.
chances.
Yeah.
7 goals, 1 assist.
But Tommy's probably having a 5 out of 10 season.
And he's responsible for 6 points. Responsible for 6 points. At least
Also,
that's
what about the points he's lost us?
I don't know any of them.
From being useless in midfield.
Yeah.
Can't pass wind, man.
He's nowhere near good enough.
There was 2 games in a week we had. What games was it? And he had 20 touches off the ball.
Yeah.
Over 2 games?
Yeah.
Do you know how mad that is for a midfielder?
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost as mad as a centre forward not touching the ball in the opposition box.
Yeah, but then part of that you go, the people have got to supply your striker, right? Your midfielder's in the engine room. He should be getting on the ball, demanding the ball, wanting the ball.
Haaland doesn't touch the ball much, does he?
Great
Haaland
play,
doesn't.
Johnny Evans. Hoyland's there to get on the end of things. If you're not creating things,
the
to get on
touching
the
thing's
end
a
of.
hard stat to because Haaland doesn't touch the ball much. And he's got De Bruyne whipping the ball in back post.
Yeah. Not a
And I don't think Hoyland's, but for the money, if it's a 50 million quid striker, it's different. Jackson was cheap.
Nobody's talking.
But Hoyland's a lot of money, and you would want a bit more. You would want a bit more.
50 million though, plus add-ons.
Yeah, but
and he's got a ceiling. He's got a future at the club.
Hoyland's going to end up 70 odd, isn't he?
If you complete all the add-ons.
Yeah. There's a future there for him, isn't there? There is a future. I mean,
I think Højlund's a very, very good striker, and we got to be careful not to drag him down with us.
I've seen nothing to suggest he's a good striker. Nothing.
I mean, nothing at all.
His goal scoring in the Champions League was fantastic.
His goal scoring, but against teams that should be in the Championship.
And also, what's this now?
Oh, it's
scoring goals against Copenhagen. Maybe that's his level. But Copenhagen would be where in the Premier League?
God, well, he came second in the Champions League group.
Because of them.
And Galatasaray. And Galatasaray.
Because of them.
Champions of Turkey. A joke side.
Galatasaray won one game in England ever.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't... Yeah, Copenhagen just came second in a group. Newcastle
came second in a group because of them.
Yeah, it's something, bro, isn't it? It is something.
No, it isn't.
Coming second in the Champions League group. They're a decent side. They're a decent outfit.
Every single team are dreaming of getting Copenhagen.
Every single team. Højlund's goals send us through the group.
Every single team are desperate to get Copenhagen in the next round.
Yeah.
They're quite good at home.
Relatively, but they still qualified.
Who did that hit? Is that another corner?
To be fair, it's 0-0.
United are doing all right.
Yeah, to be fair, it's like...
Nah, but you know what happened? In the first 10 minutes, Liverpool just come out like, let's get an early goal.
Oh, God, that might be going in.
That was definitely going in.
Then this will be 6.
God, I didn't realise that was such a good hit.
Who's that from?
Evans, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not.
Maino.
Great
so
header.
Good header, yeah.
I can't believe he's 18.
Yeah.
You know when they get to 20, 21, 22, you think, they're still young. 18's like raw as anything.
Super chat, gotta read it out. Who has the best 5-minute highlight reel ever? My favourite is Ian Wright. Unexpected, left field shout, but John O'Shea's would make him look like the best player in the world. Not Megan Figo. He scored a back heel by accident against Copenhagen. Talking about Copenhagen. He chipped the keeper at Highbury.
Yeah.
He went in goal against Spurs, kept the clean sheet.
Yeah.
Like, if you just put his out there, you go, wait.
I think
is that John O'Shea or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Do you know what the answer to this question is, though? Matt Le Tissier.
Yeah, very.
The answer is Matt
highlight
Le Tissier.
reel, isn't it?
Matt Le Tissier is unbelievable. Like, Matt Le Tissier had 3 goals in the same month in Goal of the Month competition.
Yeah.
It's just 2 from the same game. 2 from the same game.
Yeah.
I don't think anything comes close. It's Matt Le Tissier. Mate, nothing like Matt Le Tissier.
I know it's different level.
Nothing like Matt Le Tissier.
Of course.
The only one close to Matt Le Tissier, I think, would be Dennis Bergkamp.
Yeah.
Like, when you look at some of the goals at the stand.
I like Prime Kaka.
That's a shout from the chat. Lee Trundle.
Oh, mate.
Remember him at Swansea?
Yeah, of course.
Scoring goals again.
He's Bristol City's first ever £1 signing.
No, remember, it's a highlight reel.
Yeah.
So we kind of take the context out of it, right?
Yeah.
Lee Trundle was a baller.
Like the stuff he used to do on
I used to like his penalty.
He played against the US women's side.
Penalty, and he puts it down and takes it with the walking foot.
Yeah, he was skilled. He was 5-star.
Or the one where he pretends to go tie his lace.
Yeah, and just does it up. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Someone else said Luis Suarez, Berbatov in the chat.
Obviously.
Rooney would have a great one, but I feel like we shouldn't be really talking about the great.
No, this is like
yeah.
Because they already have a good highlight reel, right?
I think it's Le Tissier. I just think the correct answer is
that's a very good shout. Someone said Matty Taylor. He only used to score goals from his old half.
He scored 2 of the same, didn't he? The big one from 50 yards.
Yeah.
Who did he play for?
Portsmouth, Bolton.
Bolton.
Yeah. He's a manager now. He got sacked recently at somewhere. Barnsley? Don't know, but he's a manager now.
He was part of that. They were a good Portsmouth team, weren't they?
West Ham?
Which team was that?
He was at West Ham.
Was he not one side of Glenn Johnson? Was it that team?
Glenn Johnson for who? Portsmouth.
Yeah, Glenn Johnson defo played at Portsmouth.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he scored a great goal.
Were they part of the same team?
Liverpool?
Matty Taylor on one.
They might have crossed over for sure. Yeah,
and
they had Carno up front.
Pete Crouch, didn't they?
Sol Campbell, David James, Defoe. They had a side.
Is that the team that won the FA Cup?
Yeah, they won the cup 2011. 8, I think. Was it 11?
I'm guessing 11.
No, 8. I'm convinced 8.
It's not 11. Man City won it 11.
No, it's 2008. You know why? Because it was Portsmouth, Cardiff.
Because we got beat by
in the
Barnsley.
quarter-final.
Yeah, we got done by. I was on a train to Barnsley when you got done
John
by
Stead?
Portsmouth.
No, it was Akim, not Akim Baye. What was his name? I can't remember.
John Stead.
No, we got done by Barnsley away. I was at Oakwell for that. There was a pitch invasion afterwards, and as all their fans were sort of lining up in front of us in the pitch invasion, sort of looking at this bloke, and it's all kind of like going on. Looked a bit closer. I was like, he's got a tattoo on his face. I'm not getting involved with it. Like, if he's prepared to get a tattue on his face, what's he prepared to do to me?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that was because so basically in 2008 when Portsmouth won it, they beat us in the quarter-final.
On the same day as.
But we had a man sent off. Kuszak got sent off, and Rio went in goal. Ronaldo got fouled and should have got a penalty. And it was like basically it showed you how close we were to another treble. Right. Because if we beat Portsmouth, then you got Cardiff and whoever. Like,
why are you laughing at that? I don't remember.
No, I'm laughing at you. Make me laugh because I went 08, and then you made me think that I got it wrong, and you went 11. I think it was 11, and then you went, No, City won it in 11.
Yeah, 'cause City
I
beat
thought it was early
United,
2010s, like 20. You know,
Yeah,
Semi.
no,
was that when you
08.
beat us in the semi?
It was
Yeah,
Was
08.
that
1-0.
picture of Rio grabbing
Because
Balotelli?
08 was a
Yeah,
terrible
sorry.
season for us because we got to the final of the League Cup, got done by Woodgate and Tottenham, got to the final of the Champions League, got done by Man United, got done by Barnsley, and then finished second in the league. Do you know where we lost the league really? Oh, mate, this might have been 20. No, it was the same year. We lost the league at Tottenham, Luka Modric. Do you know what happened before the game? The kickoff was delayed because of a bomb scare.
Really?
Yeah, I remember.
Wow.
I was over there and we ended up having to go into like Tottenham's pub. It was called the Corner Pin, which was like their main pub. The kickoff was delayed by about an hour. Like, well, we're here. I don't know what to do now. So you just kind of went in their pub and just kind of standing there going, oh my God,
Trying
we're
to
going
hide
to
any
die.
evidence that you're
We're going to
Chelsea fan.
die. Yeah. Someone's ringtone goes off and it's the liquidator. It's like, yeah, Modric scored. So it was a terrible season. We basically lost the league at Tottenham, lost the League Cup to Tottenham, lost the
Wasn't that
Champions
the
League final
season
to
where
them.
Spurs went 2-0 up at Old Trafford, Darren Bent and Modric, and then we beat them 4-2
Maybe.
or 5?
Maybe. Unsure. Maybe.
That's why I think Harry Redknapp gets a little.
No, that
bit-
would have been 09.
Gets underrated because I think winning the FA Cup, good coach at West Ham, did really well at Spurs, really well, obviously with
I don't know
Portsmouth
if
and
he
other
does get
ways.
underrated. I think people rated
I think
him.
people consider him more of a banter. I'm a celeb king. All this rubbish, like transfer guy. And it's
Where
like,
does he
actually, he's a
rank
good
then
manager.
amongst the English managers? Not British, because
He was a good manager, man.
He might be approaching the top 10 category all time. If you put in someone like Alf Ramsey, you put in someone like
Oh, I can only do if we do Premier League.
the Premier League era.
Yeah.
You got Brian Robson,
Well, he's top
sorry, Bobby
10.
Robson.
There's not many. There's
Bobby,
not many.
Bobby
mate.
Robson in the Premier League wasn't particularly good. I don't get it.
No, but I mean, I'm just speaking
know the way-
generally,
Stature.
general terms about Bobby Robson. I am.
Yeah, but
Because
Bobby,
he had a Harry
Barcelona.
Robson was a good manager before the Premier League era,
England.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the 80s and the 90s.
He was like when he went to Newcastle. What did they do? They lost the cup final.
Yeah,
That's what he did at Newcastle.
got him to Europe.
What did he
then.
do? They,
Got him
No,
to
I
Europe.
was just
Yeah.
speaking in general. I
they
wasn't
lost.
speaking
They
about
lost
him
the
in
cup
Premier League.
final. I think.
Salah.
Hullet was it Hullet who lost them? Hullet lost.
Hullet
lost
them the
one,
cup final.
definitely.
He had a good
98.
spell at Newcastle.
98,
Sorry.
99.
Hullet lost
lost
them a
both.
cup.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
lost one cup final under Hullet,
Robson took them out of the relegation area
and then
put
got them into
Champions
Europe.
League.
But
Yeah, with Genus and all that shit.
yeah, Bellamy's team, wasn't it?
No, he did well at Newcastle, but not obviously to be. But he might still be top 5 English managers ever in the Premier League era because
I
there's
think
not many.
he's top 10
In the Premier
English
League
managers.
era.
Forget Premier
era.
League.
All right, of all time, he's top 5.
Yeah, to all time, I think he is. Premier League era, I'm not sure his stint at
So who we
Newcastle.
look-
Harry Redknapp's one.
I think Premier League's kind of clouding this a little bit.
Yeah,
You got Altal,
yeah, of course, yeah,
Terry Venables,
yeah.
Bobby Robson.
Alf Ramsey,
Does Roy Hodgson get in because of his longevity and like what he's done everywhere?
top 10.
No.
Yeah, he's top. He might be top 10, mate. Inter Milan and all that, multiple national sides, Fulham, West Brom. These are Liverpool big sides, man. Lot of
Yeah,
big
he didn't
sides.
do well at
he didn't do
Liverpool,
well
did
there. Getting the job
Yeah,
is
but-
only half the battle, isn't it? You
But we don't have a rich. Italy have got about 50 managers that are all of all quality.
Because all the best managers in England are usually Scottish, right?
They
yeah,
were
British
at the
ones,
time.
exactly.
There-
We had a
there's been-
Frenchman, a Portuguese, and a Scotsman.
There's,
No
there's
Englishman's
been,
ever won
been
the Prem.
waves as well, haven't there, of like the best managers? Like at one point it was the Scottish lads that were doing the business. At another point it became the Dutch. Remember when the Dutch were like
Yeah.
Dick Advocaat and all
Brian
that?
Clough is in there easily.
Yeah,
Bobby Robson.
Oh yeah, Brian Clough. That
Alf
should have been
Ramsey.
mentioned ages
Clough's
ago.
probably the answer.
Clough, yeah,
Clough's
Two Champions League.
probably the answer.
Yeah. Maybe Terry Venables is a lot closer than people give him credit.
Venables was a brilliant manager.
Yeah. Amazing.
But
it's not
like,
many, is
where
there?
did he
Like-
shine? He
Someone
shone at
said
Barcelona.
Big Sam.
Yeah.
Hold on, Declan, have a word with yourself.
Sam.
Saying David O'Leary.
David O'Leary.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
Where do you think
Irish
David-
surname ever.
Yeah, he couldn't say David O'Leary.
Have a word,
Yeah,
will
this
ya?
guy's had a few drinks tonight.
Um, Bill Nicholson, someone says. Graham
He's
Taylor.
Scottish. Graham Taylor, definitely in there. Yeah, Graham Taylor.
I was Dalglish in 98 and Hullet in 99.
So Bobby Robson didn't even have him in a cup final.
No.
No. But they had issues in that squad. He did a good job.
Yeah, I'm not so. Yeah, fine, but
What, he won European silverware with Ipswich, didn't he?
yeah, but pre-Premier League.
Oh, yeah.
Super chat, gotta read it. If you have to pick a Prem manager to help you in a life or death fight, who would you pick?
Fight.
Sean Dyche.
Yeah, but I knew,
Nah,
I knew that
Sean
was too
Dyche.
obvious.
I think he's too.
I think he might be fake art.
Roy
yeah.
Keane at Sunderland.
Keane.
No, but he's not a manager now.
You know what I like from the weekend? Roy Hodgson laughing at Pep.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. That was really funny. That was a great clip. That was a great
It's like
clip.
your granddad, you know, you're leaning your head and your granddad just sitting there like... It reminded me of, remember when Big Sam, and was it Chico Flores dived in front of him?
Yeah.
And he kind of just laughed at him.
And Flores was like giving it to him. He just starts bursting out laughing.
Roy's proper hard, I think. Proper hard.
Yeah.
He was giving it to the Sheffield United manager at the start of the season.
Yeah, it's like old London.
So who you pick
Croydon, me.
in a life of
Roy
situation?
Blitzard.
Yeah. World War II vibes.
Blitzard.
World War One vibes, isn't it? You know, the Great War and all that. Trenches and all that. I bet he was in the trenches.
Yeah, he is the Blitzard.
He was in the trenches drawing up 4-4-2 formations that he's going to do in 2023. You know, man. I can't believe he's still managing. I mean, what does that say about Palace? I mean, with all due respect, I know they drew with us.
No, but what does that say about him?
It makes him an icon.
It doesn't say. It says less about Palace. It makes more about him.
It does say a lot about Palace, I think, because it says that they have to rely on someone like Roy Hodgson. That there isn't a quality of manager they can get in easily to replace him. He's not revolutionising the football world, is he?
I think it shows some laziness from Palace's decision makers.
They tried it with Frank de Boer, and they nearly got relegated. Vieira.
But that's what I think it shows some laziness. You know,
just go back. Like what I want Chelsea to do at the moment. Just go back to Mourinho.
It's safe, isn't it?
You want him to go back to Lampard.
But
a club like Palace,
Mourinho, definitely.
If Palace got relegated, there's no guarantee they get re-promoted again. No guarantee.
No.
Look at the Championship this season. Leeds United, they got relegated last season. They're third. They might not get automatic.
Would you want Palace? You know, in your Premier League, do you want Palace in it?
Just about.
Do you?
They're not solid.
In your dream Premier League.
In your dream Premier League, yeah.
They're very.
Palace are one of those that could get the cut.
They
could get the cut.
But they're on the cut.
This league's got loads. Luton, Bournemouth, Wolves. Get them all relegated. I want 10 relegations this season.
I definitely want. I mean, it's not going to happen, but I definitely wanted Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, get them out. And how have they had a turnaround in form?
Do you know who I want?
Form is unreal.
Do you know who I want to go? I've had enough. Brentford
a bit boring.
Pointless.
Yeah.
Pointless. Do you know what? I've lived.
Big win for Villa.
I've lived like northwest London, so the west side of London, my entire life.
That's
my
a high
entire life.
there. Thank you.
I've never met a Brentford fan.
I met the guy that goes to all the England games. The away fan.
Besotted.
Is that his name?
Yeah, it's called a pun because they're like the bees.
Oh, right.
It's like besotted.
It's an awful name.
What they called
bees. The bees.
I was going to box him in his face.
Don't do anything stupid, ref. Just let the game go on, man.
Forget the rules. Forget the rules and worry about Buvey's entertainment.
You keep going on about this. It's really worrying. Do you even like football? Do you like football? I'm worried, mate.
I don't think you understand the point of a referee.
Many years, whether it's the club or other shows.
You seem to think that the responsibility of a ref is making sure that you have an entertaining 45 minutes.
But you say, you know, when someone's in an argument and you've got nothing else to say, so you cut the corner of what you cut around. You're skipping from page 1 of my argument to page 999.
You do
you know what? There's 999 pages in the middle of the argument.
I'm just saying what you just said. You literally just said.
When did I say it's for my entertainment?
You believe that the referee has a responsibility for the entertainment. Let the game go for the furtherance of the game. You do believe that.
Every sport has got a set of criteria that is there to maintain the sport itself. And football is a free-flowing sport. The referees have a duty to allow it to be as free-flowing as is justified within the rules of the sport.
Right.
Half-time,
if you break the rules, then it's not free-flowing and you get sent off.
Yeah, and guess what? The rules in football are highly subjective because of things like running at full pace, because of different opinions.
No, but
why doesn't every ref have the same decision?
You would suggest that a referee. You would suggest that a referee, if they're going to send someone off, should maybe not do it because of the game, because of the entertainment factor of the game.
No, a blatant red. I'm sat here now. A blatant red card in this game. If it's in the first minute, a high challenge in someone's chest, it's a red card.
But when a referee is making that decision,
no, I'm not saying there was one. I'm saying if there was a blatant red, let's say Nigel de Jong on Xabi Alonso, that was the clearest red that I can think of off the top of my head. If that happens in minute 1 or minute 90, it's a red. It doesn't matter to me.
But you think that when the referee is weighing up whether to give the red card or not, that should factor in. Because the entertainment value should factor in.
We have to factor in subjective opinions because football's a highly subjective sport. In some sports, in snooker, for example, if 2 balls touch, that is objective. 2 balls are touching in snooker, for example, whatever it is. In football, as a ref, I might consider you challenging Adam in a certain way a yellow, and someone should consider it a red. There is a subjective element to football. That's why we love the sport.
No, but we agree. We agree on that. What I'm saying is, in the decision-making process of the referee, of all of the things, all of the metrics that the referee considers, in your opinion, one of them should be the entertainment value.
No, that's not what I said at all.
Oh, right. In that case, we're having a debate.
I know we used that phrase a few weeks ago when we were talking about it. Entertainment has to come into. I want my entertainment to be safeguarded against decisions that are too soft. But that means you do. That means you do think. No, but I'm not saying a referee should think about us watching Sky Sports at home, a million miles away watching a sport. I'm saying he has to preserve the game of football and understand that football is a highly subjective, highly physical, very fast sport.
Right, but at no point should he care. But at no point should he care about whether the game is entertaining or free flowing.
Until someone's safety is a genuine concern and a challenge is a red card, it's a red card.
So you would never say, "Don't send him off because you'll ruin the game."
That's different to entertainment.
That is part of the entertainment, isn't it? Ruin the game? What do you mean?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Exactly the same.
My view of football is a high challenge. High challenge in a game. You should always veer towards leniency.
Right. So you would never say to a ref, "You're going to ruin the game. You're going to ruin."
Where do you ref? But we have different refs, don't we? We have different refs.
So you would never say to a referee when they're making their decision, they've got their decision making process. They're weighing up all the metrics. You would never go, "Don't send him off because you'll ruin the game."
Big Dad says Rory's kicking off.
Hang on a second.
Not like that.
But I've heard you say that. That's why I was asking, because I've heard you say.
Yeah, but I think
you're going to ruin the game. You have said that.
Yeah, because
you have said that.
I think we all might. There are decisions that okay. Can we at least agree? If I punch you in the head in this game, no, there's an example of gross conduct. Yeah, like Eric Cantona did something crazy, whatever, kicking someone, whatever. Yeah, minute 1 to minute 90, you clearly say that's a red card. You're off. There is a bulk of decisions in football, a massive bulk that if I go a little bit over the ball and I catch a shin, yeah, one ref might say that's a red. One ref should say it's a yellow. Mm-hmm. One ref might not even call it a foul. Fine. Yeah? So we agree that happens. I agree that
subjectivity exists in sport.
So if I'm in control of the refereeing body and I'm in control, I say that every referee should lean towards leniency where possible. That's what my argument is.
For what reason?
For the state of allowing as many players to keep playing and for the game to be as close to football as possible.
Okay, so what you're dancing around here is your entertainment value.
No, it does come into football is entertaining when there's 11v11.
Right.
You should lean towards leniency.
And I don't believe that the referee has any responsibility aside from.
So what's his responsibility?
Also, your entertainment watching this.
Making sure that the rules.
But you just agreed with me a minute ago that the rules are highly subjective.
Yes, but
so why can't I say that your opinion?
No, you can be subjective. You can be subjective. But when that particular referee, which can be different for any ref, but when that particular referee comes up with a decision. At no point should he be trying to preserve the game. Make sure that the game
at a massive point, he should say, I take into account the attitude of the player. Is he trying to genuinely hurt someone? Does it go into the part of the rule book where it's pure violence, pure neglect for the sport? Then it is a red card, whether it's minute 1 or minute 90. But I'm saying there's a massive range of decisions that we're currently seeing in the Premier League that's creeping towards the referee trying to over-referee games and ruin the sport.
In the past, you've definitely said, they're going to ruin the game, they're going to ruin the game.
Yeah.
And that, to me, echoes with your entertainment. If you're going to ruin the game, what do you mean by that? Ruin it as a spectacle?
No, if I'm not in the stadium, I'm not watching, there's 0 people watching the game, I would want football to lean towards a point where there are less sendings off and less referees getting involved in the game. VAR is a massive factor in that as well. And I'm seeing that more and more in Premier League football, that yellow cards are turning into red cards more and more.
I think that's ruining the sport. Rory's making is that when, and I think a lot of people say this, I think we've done a poll in the chat, I think it's 50-50 split at the moment. But when like a decision's been made, the referee can't disregard the rule book for.
Well, I've not said that.
No, but
when
kind of the point he's making.
Because you've said
it's too early in the game, or
too early in the game, or whatever.
If it's a clear red early in the game, it's a clear red. But I'm saying that there's so many decisions in football that are literally not clear reds.
In your opinion,
okay. Maybe you have a different opinion. But how many streams have we done, lads? Where we're saying how is that a red?
It's subjective.
Yeah.
So it's subjective from you as well. So
of course it is.
So the referee, when the referee goes, right, minute 3, red card, and you go, what are you doing? You're going to ruin the game.
Of course.
You're saying it's subjective. I don't believe it.
Football's a highly subjective sport.
But the referee who's made the decision doesn't believe it's subjective.
Yeah.
Or believes it is subjective, but in their opinion, it's a red.
Yeah.
Is it
you're
fair to say that
Jimenez
red card falls into that?
But what you have said to me before is the referee should factor in the entertainment value by saying, because what I've taken from your entertainment value is you go, they're going to ruin the game. And if you say ruin the game, I assume you mean as entertainment, because I don't understand how else you mean ruin the game.
Yeah, but football as a sport is a naturally entertaining thing. I'm not talking about the media rights.
And my point is, it's not the referee's place to care about the entertainment. The referee's place is to make sure that the rules are adhered to.
Yeah. And we agree that there's a range of subjective decisions in football, and I think the referee should lean towards leniency, lean towards allowing the sport to play on.
The referee shouldn't lean either way.
Okay, so maybe we both agree then the rules of football should change and it should be far clearer. when there's a yellow, when there's a red. Because at the moment, there's a lot of decisions that are allowing players to get sent off and games to be spoiled unnecessarily.
The chat that did a poll, the results on that are, who's right was the question. Rory got 51%. Closer than Brexit. Closer than Brexit.
Marginal. That's a Brexit win there.
It is, yeah. It is.
That's shocking.
Naz says, Buvey speaking facts. Few others, and someone else said this is the deadest conversation in the world. So let's move on to half-time in the Manchester United-Liverpool game. I don't think many people expected this to be a half-time scoreline, especially after the first 5 minutes when Liverpool come flying out of the blocks. They had United defending their 6-yard box and acting erratic and all over the place. There have been a few chances for them. We're just seeing the Van Dijk one there.
But it's not the kind of chances that you would necessarily expect. Like,
it's from set pieces.
Yeah, you would have thought Liverpool would be a little bit more creative here, a little bit more full of ingenuity. Like, Salah cutting in and pinging one in or whatever. The chances that Manchester United have conceded, I think Ten Hag will be happy.
And you know what I think's played into Liverpool's heads a little bit? Like, Onana's struggling. And it's helping us sometimes because they shoot from maybe positions that they... like Szoboszlai smashed one over the bar where maybe last week against someone else he passes or something.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams when they play Man United now, they do adopt a shoot on sight policy.
Yeah, and sometimes
you just hit the target, man.
Yeah.
Just hit the target.
Mate, 0-0's it's a godsend.
That's ideal for you as well.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy
Arsenal
with the 0-0.
fans, Villa fans will be happy.
Villa fans. How amazing that is being factored in here.
Even the Championship 3 years
ago. Like the 90s again. I remember when they used to be challenging until like Christmas a lot.
Mate, it's amazing. Well, they would have won the league. They would have won the league as well. Before that, I think Daly and Atkinson got injured. They would have won the league. And when they win, they were 90s, 93, something like that. The year that Steve Bruce...
would have won the league. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said that. That's when they won the Coca-Cola Cup against us.
Yeah, 93.
No, 94.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they win the European Cup? 82.
84?
82.
82. Around there, early. 82. First half of 80s, isn't it?
Yeah. 82, they won the European Cup. God, imagine if they win the league.
Finley said, do you guys have day jobs?
Because if you do, don't give them up, lads. That's the biggest joke of the whole thing.
If you do, don't give them up.
That's the biggest joke since I've started the club, or we all started the club. Okay? That's a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are there any waters in the building?
Making TikToks of EastEnders characters. That's what I did at EastEnders World Cup. Have I told you about that?
No.
It's like you rank EastEnders characters and they go through to the next round.
Was I in it?
No. It has to be over 5 episodes. No, you were in 5 episodes, weren't you?
No, I was in way more. I was in like 30.
I wasn't trying to. I thought you were in like 5 episodes.
No, like 33.
I always thought because the EastEnders thing was overplayed. That's what I thought you were.
No. I mean, it is overplayed because I was in it for 33 episodes, which sounds like a lot, but it's on 4 nights a week.
Right, yeah.
No.
So really you're in it for like 6 months?
No, mate, it's on 33 episodes.
Wait, 6 weeks?
6 weeks, on 4 times a week.
Yeah,
6 times a week.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Stacey's got a crazy narrative now, isn't it? Where I think she's murdered someone.
Has she?
Yeah. So
the amount of deaths in that one square is mental, isn't it?
In the war zone. In the war zone.
Around Christmas as well.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I saw viewing figures for that have gone below 1 million.
That's crazy, isn't it?
The world now is just unrecognisable. You know, like, I remember people would like their Christmas Day, they would time their dinner on Christmas Day to coincide with the second episode of EastEnders. You know,
they're so dumb. Why didn't they invite you back? It's so dumb.
It is.
It'd be hilarious. Wouldn't it?
It is. No.
My character, Craig Dixon comes out of Nick. Craig Dixon comes out of Nick and he's back in the square.
Would be out of Nick.
I'm surprised he hasn't got some acting gigs off the back of his... Because he's a genuine actor.
Yeah.
He's not a fake actor.
But that old media hasn't caught up yet. Old media has not caught up.
No, but in the sense that...
No.
Look how many people from YouTube world are on TV nowadays.
Not as many as you'd say. Not as many.
It's like originally found on YouTube and then...
I feel like there's a kind of one token YouTuber per established...
I'm a celeb should have had like 5 YouTubers
but you're more likely to be
on
on something like I'm a Celeb if you're like the third presenter from the left on Country File.
Yeah,
exactly. The guy from Hollyoaks has been there for 28 years or whatever. It's
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the geezer in Hollyoaks who was in it when I auditioned for it in like 2004.
I'm not winding you up. They had the blonde girl from EastEnders. I forgot her name. She was in it. You would have done better figures for I'm a Celeb than she did. 100% in terms of...
Do you know her name?
Oh, Danny something. Oh, they'll know in the chat.
No,
but
has she been in it for years? Like, would I have known her? Because I watched it for a decade.
She was in it for years. Yeah. But she arrived with Danny Dyer and all that. I think she's related to
Everyone
Dyer.
tweet EastEnders and say, get Rory back.
Rory back.
It was serious. It's like,
Get Craig
I don't know if I can go
Dixon.
back. I'm a busy man, you know.
But what
Craig
did you do in
Dixon.
the show? It was GBH you got arrested for.
Do you reckon, what would you do?
What's that?
But possession of a gun as well.
What's
I think
that,
I got
5
sentenced
years?
to 10 years.
10 years.
But I'd be out after 5. I'd be out now.
Yeah.
With a tag.
I'll be out on tag. I'll be out on tag driving my Fiesta.
Do you think if you got offered an acting gig, I think you'd take it, but would you have to, are you rusty? What would you have to do to get back into the flow?
Yeah, I'd have to do some work. But also, it would only. I don't think I'd have time to take. Honestly, I don't think I'd have time. Where am I?
With club Super 6 commitments, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm far too committed to working with you two.
Yeah.
Although maybe. Do you know what I would do?
Although
I'll tell you what I'd go into, and I've got a tactic as well, and I think I'd do really well. I'd go definitely because I used to work on it. I'd go into Big Brother, and I would go in there.
You go in as a
contestant.
Yeah.
I'd do that. Do you know who did it? And I thought it was the best way ever. I worked on the episode. Do you know the geezer at Spandau Ballet, Martin Kemp?
Yeah.
Like he sung Gold.
Yeah, of course.
He went in.
True.
He was in EastEnders.
Yeah.
So Martin Kemp went into Big Brother, and mate, he just did his own thing. It was amazing, and I was so in awe of him. Basically, he was in a summer celebrity edition, right? All he did was go into the garden, sit by the pool and sunbathe. He didn't get involved. You know, when like there's a clip of him sunbathing like that, right, with the goggles on. You know those funny goggles. Just got the goggles on, sunbathing, and people are having fights and everything around him, and he's just not part of it. They go, can Martin please come to the diary room? They go, right, we need you to do this task. You go, okay. And he'd do exactly what he was told, and he'd go and sunbathe again. And he just earned, it's like, I don't know, he got 100 grand, right?
Yeah.
He just earned his money, went out 4th from the end, he did nothing. That would be my tactic.
I rate that.
That's
Yeah,
genius.
I rate that.
It's genius.
Would you go into the YouTube version of Big Brother?
It's like that locked in thing.
I don't think I would.
I would. I'd
Would
dive
you?
straight in there, yeah. I'd adopt the same policy. I wouldn't get involved.
Yeah, but I think you have to in those ones.
They try and make me, but I wouldn't. Although I am quite
I'd
argumentative.
go in and try and get chucked out straight away.
It's like the Mr. Beast stuff. Would you do the Mr. Beast challenges and all that? Like,
There was
Yeah.
one
with
that's in
Squid Game.
He tweeted the one
I'd love
in
to do Squid
September
Game.
saying, could you spend 100 days in that like room and you get $500,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're with
The
another
answer-
person,
Yes.
and if they leave, none of you get $500,000.
Oh, so what?
So you can't let
Wow.
that person leave as well. So I assume
Do you
it
choose who
becomes,
you go in with? So could
I
I go,
don't think
Adam,
so.
just
Always
go in there
random.
and win the
I
money?
don't, I
It's always
don't think
random.
you can choose. But then you could be in there with
So it'll
someone
be
that's like, after 10 days,
Yeah.
I need to get out.
Yeah.
And so you've got to spend
Like an
90
80-year-old
days
woman or something.
Convincing them don't leave.
Yeah.
I'd go in, yeah.
And that would
There's very
probably
little
crack
things I
up.
wouldn't do for £500,000.
The big one was the house in the field.
I wish I did the private jet one that they did with all the other. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I would have been eager
Harry
to.
won,
I wouldn't
didn't
have
he?
let go.
Harry, you the
Yeah.
Rotorshore side man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'd definitely do it. Would you do it? Would you? I don't think there's anything I,
I
would
find
do.
it the Squid Game stuff so depressing. Man.
Squid
the fact
Game's-
they recreated it. It's just like
Squid Game's on ITV now, isn't it?
I thought
on
Mr. Beast
Netflix.
recreated it really well. There's a
Oh, is it a
Netflix
Netflix
version
show?
now.
I think it's Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was an ITV show.
Maybe they got
No,
rights or something.
wait.
I don't know.
I'm talking about like a game show of
The
Squid
game
Game.
show of Squid Game is made by Netflix. At
Oh,
least.
is it now?
Yeah.
It's on
Because a lot of the people that I worked with in TV
Thea
are
Baker
working
went on
that.
one. Thea Baker went on one as
How
a
do you
kind of
do?
PR thing. He got over the line. You know where the girl spins and shoots you with
Yeah.
things?
You have to
Yeah.
run, mate. That was a funny time, wasn't it, when Squid Games became like
So
Was
depressing.
that
everyone was
COVID
watching
era?
it. No. It was.
Do you know what's better
more
than
recent
Squid
than that.
Game?
COVID
Alice
era.
in Borderland.
COVID
Does
era.
anyone watch that?
COVID era was Michael Jordan's
Michael Jordan.
and Tiger King.
Last Dance. with
Tiger
Tiger.
King.
That was.
He's
that,
still in there, you
That
know.
was so lockdown.
Yeah, trust me. If
I had
you
a
like
beard
Squid
watching
Game,
Tiger King.
watch Alice in Borderland. Even better.
Where is it? Netflix.
I think it's Japanese as well, so you have to use the subtitles on it.
I'm watching the best TV show ever. Listen to what happened. When
Is
I
that
was
the new
when
rule?
I was leaving, no, I've just suddenly remembered I've got the best TV show. I've watched an entire TV show since I last saw you.
Okay.
It's like 4 days ago.
Let's go.
When I was traveling from Prague, I was like so hectic leaving because I'd played poker the night before. Remember, I was with you. I didn't download anything.
Yeah.
Usually I've got to get on the thing and download. I didn't. I was like, oh no. My computer is logged into Victoria nicks it all, right? The access to the thing. So I've gone onto her thing. I've only got the iPlayer. So I've got to watch what she's downloaded. I watched this amazing series. It's so funny. It's called Colin from Accounts.
Right.
It's absolutely hilarious. It's this Australian series, right? I've put it on the plane. I was like, oh God, I've just got to watch whatever Victoria's watching now. I put the first episode on. I got home, I ordered a curry and I sat there and watched the whole thing. I watched
Salah!
9 episodes.
Sorry, Raw.
It's second half, by the way.
Mate, you don't want to hear about Colin from Accounts.
No, we do.
Colin from Accounts.
You want to talk about Liverpool Man United when Colin from Accounts is available for us to talk about?
I think we should talk about the rollover for Super 6. £1 million up for grabs, close to Christmas. It's unbelievable. Obviously, no one won this week, so it's a big rollover. £1 million for some big score predictions. So make sure you download Super 6 and join our mini league. That's a big one, lads. Obviously, £1 million out there. But if you join our mini league, you can be playing football with us at the end of the season at a championship ground. I've heard it's Ashton Gate. What can I say?
Mate, I want to play somewhere good. I want to play somewhere good. I think I'd get a game there anyway. I don't need the Super 6 help for that.
What are you on about? Second division side?
I'd like it to be the Hawthorns and we beat Tom Garrett on his own patch.
It's got to be.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
He went out to me in the pub and he showed me that Levi Colwill video, right?
Well, he actually got it out.
Yeah, he got it.
What Levi Colwill video?
I've seen it. He's scoring
goals. He turns Levi Colwill inside out. I've seen $1 million. He was so gassed about it. Liverpool at the side netting. He was so gassed about it, yeah. But you can see that Colwill, it's a video. He doesn't want to get injured. He's going light. Did he
ever come up to you and show you that clip of him missing like 6 sips?
No, he didn't. I told him.
He never showed you.
No,
that
exactly.
I thought so.
But
what I would say though about
we go in New York with old Tom Garrett.
It is pretty impressive. Twisting Colwill up, even if you're saying that Colwill's playing at 20%.
Is it impressive or is it that Colwill's bad?
I played in a Filthy Fellas tournament, right? About 8 years ago now.
Where was it?
In Nighttown, I think. It was like a three-a-side one.
Okay,
It's like a three-a-side. But I played against Leon Knight and Niall Ranger, obviously professional footballers. But I was like, I am not letting these guys score. And they didn't score when I played, and I was like, that's a little victory for me.
Yeah. Leon Knight. Do you know when I was a kid? When I was a kid going to Chelsea, I used to like read every program cover to cover, and I used to read about the kids or whatever. There were 2 kids that I was reading about. Do you know who they were? Leon Knight and his kid called Junior Mendes. I've no idea whatever happened to Junior Mendes, but I remember being a kid, going to buy the program, getting on a tube home, reading every single word. And Chelsea had these 2 kids that were coming through, Leon Knight, Junior Mendes, and they were like the young up and coming kids.
Leon Knight was so good on Championship Manager back in the days.
Where was he good? Brighton,
Swansea,
Brighton as well, though, no?
Maybe, yeah, but he definitely had a good patch at. I remember the clip that he went viral with on Soccer AM. Remember, he was commentating on his own goals in his front room.
No, is that what he did?
He just had a video of his own goals and commentating on it, running around.
Is that what he did?
It's quite funny, yeah. Because I'd do that if I was a retired footballer.
Yeah.
Especially a striker that scored a few goals.
Yeah.
I'd watch them back a lot.
Yeah, you'd be really proud, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be really, really.
Because also we
especially
kind
if you were
made
good.
Ridicule players. You know, like.
Yeah. No, but can you? Okay, look. I'd be if I was a really average striker. If I was David Nugent, I'd be really. Oh yes, I'd be really happy, right? If I was David Nugent, I'd be really proud of my England cap and whatever else. But equally, can you imagine being like Dennis Bergkamp?
Yeah.
Just look back on your goals. You just be like, oh my god. Imagine if you're Gianfranco Zola. Go, yeah, this is me linking up with Diego Maradona, scoring goals. This is me scoring, like, being Chelsea's best ever player, most technically gifted player we've ever had. Be unreal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, Leon Knight, Junior Mendes. I wonder what happened to Junior. It's fun, isn't it? I ain't got a clue in the youth team now.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of
I know everything
football.
about the kid.
Like,
Jody Morris would have been in that
TV.
team. Yeah. Jody Morris, Leon Knight, Junior Mendes, they were the boys. Neil Shipley.
Now we just know
Bubry.
of the best players, right? So those that are at the top that you expect them to come through.
Yeah.
But I do love going to, when United are in it, the FA Youth Cup final. I like going to that.
Do you?
Because it feels special. Feels different. Like the amount of great players that have won that over
I went to one of them once. We went away to Man City. We won 1-0. Mason Mount scored for us. It was the biggest waste of time ever. I'm never going to another one. I went to Man City's ground, Man City's youth team's ground. It's like this little thing by the Asda.
It's great.
You've been there?
Yeah.
I thought it was really. I mean, the ground was good. The ground was good, but I'm never going to a youth team game again. A load of crap.
I went to one Garnacho.
I love football as well. I think football's great.
No, but I like doing those things because in 20 years I want to go. If Garnacho turns out to win a Ballon d'Or,
so you're doing it for external factors. You're doing it for what people will think of you and your experiences in football.
No, not what people think of me. I want to see young players that eventually go on to win great.
I get that, of course.
If you saw Rooney when he was like 15, playing for Everton in the youth
yeah.
Foden played in the game I went to.
Did he? Yeah.
Foden played.
Did he
Mason Mount scored. Yeah, I did.
Arsenal fans getting on him.
Arsenal fans hated him because he said the best player he's ever played with, Phil Foden.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think they're all going, what about Saka? Also, when you're at Arsenal, this is just another example of Ramsdale. I like Ramsdale, but use your loaf of bread, mate.
Also,
just say an Arsenal player.
If you're going to say the
Just
best
say an
player at
Arsenal
Arsenal,
player.
surely it's
Saka.
Odegaard, right?
Just say Odegaard.
Saka.
Just say an
Yeah,
Arsenal
Odegaard,
player
right?
anyway. Like,
Yeah, but you
don't
can't say
say
Odegaard.
Foden. Don't say the geezer who played.
Did they win, by the way? We were starting our
Arsenal
life.
won, yeah.
2-0.
They were
Yeah.
winning 2-0.
Yeah, they won 2. They won 2-0.
Fucking hell. That kid at the back for Brighton, he's a dickhead. Right, what's his name? Van
Bommel.
Huh?
Van Bommel.
Van der Ven.
Van
Hecker.
Bommel. No, Van
Hecker.
Bommel.
Van Nistelrooy.
Van Bommel.
Van
no,
Hooijdonk.
Van Hooijdonk.
It's not Hooijdonk.
No, it is. It's Van.
Stop
Van
saying
Persie.
Vans.
No, it's
okay?
Van der Ven.
What's his name? Someone.
Van der
No,
Meijden.
it's Van.
Hecker, Van Hecker.
Vennegoor of
Van der
Hesselen.
Hout.
It's
Guy was
Vennegoor of
absolutely
Hesselen.
rubbish.
It's
Okay,
Vennegoor of
he
Hesselen.
conceded a goal and then he dived 5 minutes later. He dived. He's
Vennegoor of
6'7".
Ahoy.
Van Hecker, whatever his name is.
Are you sure?
Rubbish.
Do you mean De Boer?
Absolute rubbish, man.
Oh, Reidiger.
Yeah, Rydiger, whatever his name is. And you know, Brighton now haven't kept a clean sheet in 21 games. That's a club record in their entire history. They are rubbish.
Why are you
Okay,
getting
up to
why
Joe.
are you getting onto little
Yeah,
old Brighton?
because
Calm
every
down.
game
Calm down,
every
up to
now-
Joe. What have you done? You just when you popped out, you went.
No, I swear on my life. I swear. No,
You just done a little thing, didn't you?
Yeah, but I saw it on the stream actually, but on the game I was watching. But the point, the fact of the matter is, every game now, City lose. I have to look at, I want United to win and Brighton to win today. And Brighton struggled.
Someone's found your boy Pedro Mendes. Was his name Pedro Mendes?
Junior Mendes.
Junior Mendes.
What's he up to?
Apparently, Mendes is a fitness coach in Scotland now.
Amazing. He was meant to be like the Chelsea. Him and Leon Knight up front
United.
together. There we
Oh,
go.
rubbish
Thank
ball.
you for finding that out.
Maybe
Whoever
we
did
get
that.
some
Good touch as well, though.
Yeah, shame he couldn't get a bit more.
Was
whip
that
on it.
Delo?
Yeah,
That was decent. I mean, you've not been on.
he's very hit and miss, though.
Have United been rubbish today? No, I don't think they have.
They've been
No, but there's no
outplayed,
expectations for us to play,
But
right?
they're doing exactly what they should do. He's got to win that.
That's a foul there. Isn't it?
Yeah, it was a foul actually. But he needed to get his body way before, way
I've
between the
noticed with
man and the
Anthony,
ball.
he don't go. So if the defender's behind him, he goes sideways on to try and control it with the outstep of his foot. It's really weird.
You know, I can actually empathise with that. I know what he's doing. Seriously, this sounds like a joke, but I actually know. YouTube would never know this. When you're short, you need to create distance from. You know, if you're tall.
Yeah, you do.
When you're taller, for example, the ball could be played into your feet. You can use the length of your body to create distance. When you're shorter, you have to turn on the side to create distance. That's what he's doing there. Honestly, I think that's what it is. That's what I'd have to do.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can you let him know how to score a goal when you're short?
Yeah, I can let him know how to score. I can let him know how to score a goal from about 4 yards.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Liverpool attacking here. This is Diaz.
The first time
it's
we've
a good
seen
tackle.
Liverpool in that kind of counter-attack position, isn't it?
Excellent tackle.
The end product from Liverpool hasn't been good enough. It hasn't been. They've not been rubbish, but it hasn't been good enough for Liverpool.
The thing is with Liverpool now, it's going to get very pressurised in there because the Anfield support will be. Filth, man!
Bobby Maino, baby.
Lovely
That was
feet.
delicious.
Lovely feet. Yeah.
That was delicious. He's playing out of his
Best
skin,
midfielder
isn't
in
he?
the world, bro.
He's,
Is he Mancunian?
Yeah, he's from our academy. I think he's Mancunian. City have been trying to get him for a while.
yeah.
And he signed a contract, though.
Did he?
Yeah, he signed a new contract
There's
this year.
still time.
No, I mean, there's still time, believe me.
What to get?
Just come see. Never know.
You
But
need
he's
a player. Weirdly, that's the kind of player you need, isn't it?
He's rejected you so
Central
much.
midfielder.
though.
Has he? Yeah.
That hopefully is a thing.
We
where
need as much help as we can get. We need a
Oh,
midfielder.
what a
Ball in for United.
Bobby Maino!
Oh my
goal!
God.
Oh, it's a tackle there from Trent last minute.
Amazing tackle by
What a
Trent.
tackle
I can't
on
believe Trent
Garnacho.
caught him.
What
You know
a
Garnacho
pass
scored
by
that as well.
Kobe Maino.
Garnacho would have scored that.
What a pass by
Man
Kobe
United about
Maino.
to do a smash and grab.
If they beat Liverpool, but I did say this, yeah. I didn't
My
think they'd get
God.
smashed today. I didn't say they'd get smashed.
You
Never
did?
said it. No, on none of my social platforms.
Didn't we say
I
8-0?
When?
That was a
When we were
great
talking
tackle by
pre-match.
Trent.
Well, off camera.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my actual content that I
Oh,
value,
right. Sorry.
value
'Cause
dearly.
I thought that we agreed on 8-0.
No, on my actual social. I never said it was going to happen.
I don't know how to keep up with you because I was like, am I
Yeah, but
going
things
mad? Or
change,
didn't we
Ross.
have a conversation about
things
this?
change- yeah, but things change minute to minute.
Minute to minute. My match prediction changes minute to minute.
Yeah, life moves quick, man. Get with the flow.
Life comes at you fast.
But the thing with United, if they attack once, Liverpool have got 3 in the bag.
Hey, did you boys see that? I quite respected it, but it did cause quite a stir online. Did you see was his Kwanzaa for Liverpool, the young
Talking
defender?
about Matip.
And he's speaking about Matip.
Oh yeah, I did see when
I did like that.
And he basically went with all due
he's
respect.
on Football Focus.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where
did
it was.
he just say?
It's an interview. It's
He just said that he wants to play instead of Matip, and he always dreamed of playing in the first team. He didn't say anything particularly
No, but
controversial.
But there was,
tone.
in his post-match interview, he said, I know he's injured in that, but I don't care anyway. But the way he said it, it was like, you never hear players speak about their teammates.
It wasn't media trained.
I rate it. I love it.
Is that a foul, lads?
I didn't see the replay.
No.
I thought it was a good tackle.
It was decent. The ball moved, didn't it?
So there's nothing wrong with saying that, is there? So what shouldn't he say? He should. Wait, tell me what the PR response should be. What should he have said? Just like the opportunity
it's a shame
Matip's a wonderful player.
Matip's a big name for the player. He won for the club. He won the Champions League. Huge name. I'll do my best to fill his big boots. Instead, he said the exact opposite. I love this opportunity. It's great for me. You can't say that. You can't say that.
You know. I love this opportunity. It's fantastic for me. Bad news for him, but great for me.
Yeah. It's a little bit like that. Yeah.
He said, this is what he said. Condolences to Joel, but my idea was to get him out of the team anyway.
I like that, man.
I've got no issue with that whatsoever.
Liverpool in the attack.
I've got absolutely no issue with that whatsoever.
Salah's not been doing much today.
Quiet so far. It's got famous last words now.
It is, and they'll score now.
Written all over.
They'll score now.
Mate, a Man United
Let's see what they do here. Let's see what they do here. They lost the ball again.
He can win that. He's got and then he fouls in.
He's soft.
Yeah. He's frustrated.
You can't do this for 30 more minutes. I'm sorry.
Liverpool score if Man United don't go on the front foot a bit.
Well
played, Anthony.
Is that Anthony or Delors?
No, Delors, that isn't it?
Their fade's confusing.
Oh no, it is Anthony.
What is he just giving the ball straight back, you lunatic?
You never beat Tsimikas there.
He did the hard. Yeah, he did the hard.
Tsimikas had 5 yards.
And if you're going to try,
him and Tsimikas are having a thing, aren't they? Remember earlier in the game, they're having a thing.
It's one of them ones where you push it into them so you can get the barge on him, but you've lost the ball. You're only going to win the barge.
Do you think is Anthony right in thinking that he's just faster than Tsimikas?
No, but if you are, then you've got to hit it over him,
far,
further over
knock it into the space. Thierry Henry used to do that, didn't he? He'd be like, I'm going to have a race with you and you're never going to win.
Bloody ball,
Nunez.
Oh, don't backheel it there. Offside.
You shit me up then. You went eyes on the screen about 2 minutes ago. I was like, oh no.
So I take the headphones off. I don't listen to that rubbish anymore, man.
Oh, that helps. That helps production.
Oh, Jesus.
So, Colin from Accounts.
You waited 20 minutes for that.
Colin from Accounts.
You were thinking about that the whole time.
Brilliant show.
Is it? Yeah.
Really funny.
The Australian thing I struggle with.
Yeah, I've never done Australian TV before. Not even Neighbours.
Sketch show, that Australian one on BBC.
Kath and Kim or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But very funny.
Gravenberch.
Oh, feet.
Oh, it's a good little run there. He's a good player.
Fouled a few times.
And Endos, man. Lucky with that.
Yeah.
Gets us a bullseye.
That ball was there for McTominay, he just watched it.
Ball in. They're calling for a penalty.
That's soft.
Don't give it. It'll ruin the game.
Yeah. It'll ruin my entertainment.
You were doing that deliberately as well. You were doing that. You can't even read between the lines. Do you know what? Yeah, when you're an actor, you got given a script. You know, the director said, read between the lines a little bit. You don't just read. You don't get a script. Oh, hi, I'm Rory Jennings, and I'm on EastEnders, or whatever it is. You have to act a little bit. Have a bit of fucking.
You couldn't be more wrong. Yeah. Loads of directors are very much stick to the script. Do not improvise one bit.
Yeah, the guy for Napoleon's famous for that.
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott's very famous. Like, you just do that.
Ridley Scott, stand there, say that, go home.
But still, the actors still has to have a bit of emotion in it, a bit of subjectivity.
No, like Nick Love.
It's the arts.
I remember auditioning for Nick
Something
Love.
like Napoleon, though, you can't.
No, but Ridley Scott's
very
Felix
still has
regimented.
an element of his unique
Felix,
quality.
what a fucking wank.
Speak of the devil, is that Conza comment?
Is that do you know, I remember auditioning once for Nick Love, who did like the Football Factory and the Business and all that. And he basically said, start here. So you're here and you get to here. That's a scene. Go for it. No words, no direction, nothing. Just literally.
Were you good at remembering scripts?
No, not really. Not great.
Could you get away with not really knowing?
No, you had to. What I'd have to do is just drum it in, like learn it. I wasn't great at scripts, no. Like some people, particularly on EastEnders, the ones that have been doing it for years. So Barbara Windsor, when I was on it, Barbara Windsor go like that. She'd go, yeah, right, let's go. Yeah, just wallop.
I find it amazing you work with people like that.
Yeah, Barbara Windsor, amazing. Just literally.
Did you have a relationship with her? Because you wouldn't have been in many scenes with her. I imagine.
I don't think I had any scenes with her, but I did. She was very nice to me. My mum knew her.
Oh, so yeah, because your mum was on set.
So when I knew her, she knew my mum.
I love that.
So yeah, she was. Well, her dressing room was next to mine as well. So she was really supportive when I was on it. But no, loads of people.
How
terrible
was June
with their
Brown?
lines. She was lovely.
That was her name.
She was lovely. Dot Cotton.
Yeah, Dot
yeah. She was lovely. Really nice. Really, really sound.
Legends. These are legends we're talking about here.
Most,
like especially Barbara Windsor.
That guy who played Jim.
When you think of like the Carry On movies and that, they were like, you like
friends
British.
with the Craze and all that. She was like, she was at Stoke Newington, wasn't she? Very much like friends with the Craze and
British.
Stoke Newington, bloody.
That's where she's from, yeah.
Is it? Yeah,
Stoke Newington, yeah.
All gentrified now, Stoke Newington.
I know, compared to what she would have known it as.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, I remember going to a pub around Stoke Newington, Stokey as they call it, right?
Yeah.
And I remember saying to my mum, I was going over there for a drink, and my mum went, "You be careful now, those boys out of that area are so rough, you be so careful." I got there, I went into this pub, I was like, this is meant to, I'm the roughest person in this pub. Like, you know, when everybody's in there, they got blue hair and fucking the painted nails and that. You're just like, all right, I think I'm going to be all right here. I think I'm going to be okay.
I thought you meant it like 1995.
Two substitutions for Liverpool on the 61st minute. Hakpo's come on for Gravenberch and Joe Gomez has come on for Szoboszlai. So is that an attacker for a midfielder and a defender for a midfielder? Have I read that right?
Yeah, they've gone on the front foot.
There's not been enough quality from Liverpool today. Not enough control.
It's hard though, isn't it?
They're a bit too end to end.
I think also there's got to be a lot of credit given so far, at least to Manchester United.
Yeah,
they've done very well. Okay, look, they've got every man in their own half practically, or literally.
I think McTominay's had a good game.
Brilliant. I think Manchester United generally have.
I think they all have.
Look, if you look now,
had a good game.
If you look at the pressing, look, so Liverpool have the ball, Van Dijk's got it at feet. They haven't really got anywhere to go because Manchester United are incredibly organised. Look, they're trebled up almost on Salah. There's nowhere really to go. The spare man's Endo, who they're happy to have the ball. Look, the press is great. The shape is... You've got to give credit to Manchester United here.
But this is where United had success last season. Limited success, but they got to 2 cup finals, won one of them. It's like they were defensively rugged. I know there was complaints that it wasn't beautiful, but the pressure, and Ten Hag had complaints about that.
The pressure comes on Manchester United. The pressure comes on Manchester United when they
he's playing Colby and Amrabat, right?
Yeah.
Who are both comfortable in possession, both sitting in front of the defence. And if you look at Kobbie Mainoo especially, he gets the ball, he makes so much space for himself, he's able to manipulate it and just makes the easy pass.
Is it not
and when you do that, you relieve
well?
so much pressure off the defence. But one thing I would say, why I wouldn't get too carried, like let's say this finished 0-0 and we played like this, it'd be a great result at Anfield given the context. But it wouldn't be anything to get carried away by because in the next game against West Ham or Villa, those are teams that you can't just sit in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So then you need to open up, try and play.
Yeah, but
the reason why
is there not an
Man
argument that they can be a bit more? But is there not an argument they should be like that in every game?
No, but they can't sit back.
And be a bit boring.
Man United can't
I know
sit
it's not
back
the United way,
at home.
but at the moment it is the United way.
You can't sit back at home against Bournemouth. The fans won't allow it.
Yeah, I know that. Obviously,
also,
I'm aware of that.
We shouldn't be looking to do that.
No, of course not.
No, but you would have got a point rather than losing 3-0.
Against Bournemouth, you should have been like that.
No, in Ireland, probably not.
You would have got... No, but if you look at how resolute you can be... Like, I'm not for 1 second suggesting that Man United defend. I'm not suggesting that Man United sit back against Bournemouth. Obviously, the fans won't allow that. Obviously, they have to attack. But in a way, it suits Ten Hag to be the underdog because they can get away with putting 10 men behind the ball and hoping something happens. Bit of magic from Bruno Fernandes when he's on the pitch, or a bit of magic.
You've got to be pragmatic and say we don't have the side to.
See, that's why Bruno Fernandes would have been so valuable in a game like this.
Yeah.
Because if anyone is going to
I think this has helped us. No, because you know what it is. You know, if Bruno Fernandes was available. This is who Eric Ten Hag starts. Amrabat and McTominay with Bruno. And then we're a lot more loose and we have more problems in front of our defence. Because we don't have Colby and Amrabat.
But you're more likely to win the game with Bruno Fernandes. You're more likely to score a goal with Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Even out of the blue. Even just
if
Bruno
he was
Fernandes
playing,
on
let's
his
say
own.
he's playing in the further afield position of McTominay's and McTominay's on the bench, yes. But if Bruno was available, McTominay starts.
But
deeper.
even if Bruno Fernandes is playing deep, he's still more likely to do something spectacular than anyone else that's currently on the pitch.
Yeah, sorry, I think you. Yeah, I agree with that point. But
let's play him as a right winger.
If Bruno was available, midfield would be different, and we wouldn't be as strong.
Yeah.
Because Amrabat and Mainoo are the reasons why we're strong.
He's played Bruno as a right mid before, hasn't he?
Yeah, but
I know it doesn't work.
It's not sensible.
He would never have dropped Bruno Fernandes by choice, though, from this game, would he?
No. That's what I mean. So McTominay,
in a way, it's done with
Bruno,
favor, maybe,
and one of Amrabat or Mainoo would have started.
You've been good in midfield.
Mainoo,
what Mainoo wouldn't have started? Is that what? Yeah.
Mainoo or Amrabat wouldn't have started.
Trouble is, not trouble. It was a great opportunity for him and a great problem for Ten Hag to have. But Mainoo, off the back of this performance, excellent play.
Good tackle from Anthony on
Diaz.
Now
don't lose it though. You've got to retain the ball. That's it. Now again, don't lose it. Well done,
mate. Mainoo's good, man.
Oh, good.
Mainoo's good, man.
That's
rubbish.
You on the other hand,
he's put a bit of Beyblade spin on that bad boy. He's done a bit of Beyblade on that one. Little ball from Anthony.
I mean, not McTominay. Anthony's cack.
You know that outside of the boot ball.
You ain't that guy, man.
It's such a difficult ball to execute perfectly. Unless you're going to do it properly.
Trent.
He scored.
Oh, he should have scored that.
That was a goal.
Creeping in, you know.
That was a goal.
He's good enough. That should have been like an instant goal.
That was a fantastic.
I don't know if you should be saying it should be a goal.
I think
for Trent's quality, I mean,
I mean, he did the hardest bit, didn't he? Keeps it down, rolls it in, sends a keeper. Oh,
Mate,
my God.
He's so good, that should be a goal.
bends away at the wrong minute. At the last
my God. It's such a great idea.
Mate,
just roll it in, just like gently pass it into the net.
They have 25 minutes of that happening. He did against us
They
in the
scored
80th
then.
minute.
They scored. Like, if Manchester United are going to try and just defend, I think they're going to have to go for something,
But you need more out of Anthony. I know he's trying to risky pass. He's trying to progress the side up the pitch, but keep the ball.
Like, put your foot through the pass, man. What kind of pass was that?
Do you not think that Ten Hag, though, would have been saying, right, let's get to 75 and still be in it,
Yeah.
and then after that, go for it?
See what happens.
Well, that's fine. That's
It's
exactly.
decent PR for him, like this performance so far. It's decent. It's not, It could have been. People were saying a few weeks ago when they play Liverpool, he could be getting sacked.
People were saying about an hour ago, 8-0.
Yeah, you.
Us.
You. Don't bring me
Us.
into your weird, the Australian TV thing you brought me into and all sorts. Don't bring me into your palavers, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell. This ain't an EastEnders side story. I'm not involved. I've got my own main character story going on. Me and Phil, I've got issues. Yeah.
Do you still get paid for EastEnders?
Yeah.
Like,
When
on
it
UK
got
Gold
sold
and
to
that?
Australia recently, and I got a nice little bump.
United are in! United are in! The opportunity came for United.
He's the singer!
Hoyland.
That's him, huh?
We have to
You
drop
might be
that.
right today.
Isn't it?
It's a shame it went onto his right foot, man.
Yeah, but come on.
No, it's not a shame. It went on to his
No,
right
I mean,
foot, yeah.
if he could have kept
Also,
it on
he
his
took
left
it on
foot,
his
he's got
right
an
foot. He
easy
took it
shot.
onto his right foot.
That's what
It's
I
not a
mean.
good
Could have hit
strike.
it with
It's not a
his
good
left
strike.
It was easier for the keeper then.
You should side foot that around the keeper.
Yeah, but if you left foot, you open it that way.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not going to do him any favours missing chances like that in front of the cop either.
I think you want a bit more out of that from your lead striker for United.
To be fair,
Why
well,
are you
again,
being so
it's his
delicate?
first chance.
You're not a
right?
delicate man. Why are you being so delicate about Hoyland?
Because I recognise it. Look,
Why
I
are you being so
recognise
delicate? I'm just direct question.
because you can say there are certain players that are rubbish from the get-go. I said about Mudryk. I'm never going to be
No, that's
delicate
what I'm
about
saying.
him.
So you're a very direct man.
yeah, 'cause-
Mudryk, worst signing in the Premier League era
I think-
after 4 games.
Is there a world?
Hoyland misses that, and you're like, you could have done better.
No, I said he should have done better.
Yeah, but that's a
I'm
very
saying,
gentle way to speak, isn't
Oh,
it? for
play
you?
Varane.
No,
That's a very gentle way to speak, considering that you're a man of absolute.
No, he hasn't missed an open net. He hasn't missed an open net. He should be doing a bit
Mudryk
better.
after 6 games was like finished.
Yeah, the worst transfer of all time.
Yeah, 6 games.
I can see a world Hoyland scores 20 a season for United. There
I
is a
think
world.
that's a very delicate appraisal from you so far.
Yeah, because I think Hoyland's got capacity to play for United long term.
Okay.
I don't think Mudryk does, but he still is.
No, Mudryk's no good.
Rashford's
I
went on for
don't
United.
think Mudryk's any good. I just don't think Hoyland's any good either.
Pass
He's better than Nicholas
That was
Jackson.
Touch that as well.
by Diogo and Anana there. Why
Oh,
have you come central when the pass was wide? This is what I mean.
Man United are
They
going to be
do
the
something good
architects
and then they
of their
have
own
a
downfall.
brain fart.
Yeah.
Like
Who was that?
one good thing. It's like Anthony as well. One good thing, he wins the ball back,
They
and then he
get
goes,
Yeah, get
"Here's the ball back." Fucking hell! Get excited.
Salah.
Oh. What good defending.
Decent.
What does a point
Down,
mean for
Luke.
Liverpool? Point's fine for Liverpool, is it? Good touch.
Oh, Anthony.
Who
Let's see
first?
some quality from
Yeah,
Anthony.
It was such a
Bit of quality,
Ivan Needle
Anthony.
pass.
Bit of quality.
It's not bad. You can't just run through the geese,
It's just
mate.
running through.
You
innit?
can't just run through his load.
Guess who that is?
Bulldozer. Just a bulldozer straight through.
Fella without a brain.
He didn't even.
It's like a
he didn't
battle
even
of attrition.
Think. He didn't even think about
No
trying
subtlety.
something at
No
all.
subtlety.
I wanted the goals over there. I'm going that way.
Salah.
Oh, keeper.
Oh, Nana flaps at it.
Could have caught that, Anana. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Hollywood save, wasn't it?
Could have caught
Stuck his
that.
hat on that.
Nunes.
Also, he's given the ball back.
Gives the ball out to Trent.
That isn't what
Nunes
he wasn't.
has been-
He wasn't playing
Nunes
that.
has been
I
shocking.
think it was
today.
for whoever 18 is. Hackpole.
Oh dear God! Oh my God!
Who's that?
Hoyland.
Done well.
That's a decent ball.
Worked out.
Well there.
He's got to burn him now. Go! Drive to
Check
the
it out.
byline. Drive to
He
the
doesn't
Anthony.
drive anything.
Why slowing it down?
That's decent. That's decent. Here we go. United. Oh.
Fuck off, you. Fuck off, man.
Can't shoot from there. You just
But
can't.
I don't think he's got an
The
option.
best opportunity that you're going to
He
get
had
at
a
Anfield.
left-hand pass, bro.
Did he,
Or at least
was he
wait.
marked?
Do you know what I think you need to do if you're him in that situation? You see how he's trying to like curl it into the top corner? Mate, just hit the target.
Yeah, just try and
Blaze it.
lump
into-
it. Yeah. Rashford
Rashford.
comes on.
Gloves on.
Gloves and long sleeves
Mate,
is a
don't you
big
lie.
issue.
Don't even
No,
try
no,
it.
but
Don't
I'm-
even try
yeah,
it.
but
No,
Rory,
no,
can I at least
don't
explain?
talk to the hand because the face ain't
I'm
listening.
short sleeve with gloves.
No, the hand is there.
What, you never wear gloves?
No.
You never wear
No.
gloves?
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Come on.
Hey, Ghana.
Long sleeves and gloves.
You're a man.
I prefer short sleeves with a long sleeve thermal. That's better.
This man, right? Like, you know, when he talks about football, it's all like, you know, it's a game. It's a game of contact. It's a physical game, and wearing gloves in November in London. Gloves in November in London.
Yeah,
on the football pitch.
But when it's not my fault.
But you are a man that wears shorts everywhere, Rory.
Yeah, and flip flops and sandals.
So I feel like you're used to the
fedoras and all sorts.
Never
of stuff.
Flip flops, never sandals.
Fedoras and all that. You wear fedoras.
I do commit to the shorts
and a fedora.
So I feel like
you wear a pink fedora, don't you?
Your feel for the cold isn't the same as ours.
Yeah, I know this man. He's not a rugged man. You think he's always a little bit sickly. Always a little bit.
Also, his big ass catches that cold quick.
Yeah, mate. Mate, gloves.
My
gloves
issue,
in November.
But when I wear gloves, I turn into prime Nicholas Anelka. It's not my fault.
No,
but it's not my fault, Roars.
No. You think?
No, it's not my fault.
That, yeah,
honestly, I did it last Saturday. I swore. I was like, oh, man. You do the little finger wag with the glove on. I'm elite with gloves on.
That was Anelka, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bolton Wanderers, mate, and Man City, of course. But yeah, the gloves, mate. But you can't have gloves and long sleeves.
Someone else used to do it as well. Can't remember who it was, but someone did it.
Henry used to wear red gloves.
You remember that penalty he scored, missed against United? It was so obvious he was missing that. Yeah.
Well, he kind of spoke about it afterwards. He said he didn't want to take it and therefore didn't really commit to it.
And got forced to it, yeah.
Who, Henry?
No, Anelka.
Oh, Anelka.
Because he walks up and he's like this, rubbing his nose.
Oh, sorry, Moscow.
Remember David Batty when he missed for England? And he was so obvious he's going to miss.
Quickly, Kevin, is he going to score? Yes. Bang.
Was that Kevin Hatchard there?
Might have been, yeah. Quickly, Kevin, will he score?
All over from Salah. Oh, mate, they're fucking rubbish, man. Again?
Well done.
If we lose the league to these lot, then fair enough. The league's rubbish. The league's rubbish. I said it from the day dot. All the promoted sides. It's a rubbish league. It's a rubbish league.
You're tempting a Liverpool winner, and you're going to cause me pain, not you pain. So just chill.
Yeah, it's a rubbish league. All the sides that got promoted are rubbish. Sheffield United are one of the worst sides of all time. Got £1 billion Chelsea. Can't even get a win together. Just about against Sheffield United. It's the worst quality league in a very long time.
No, but you're part of that.
Or is it not the best?
You're on the same point.
Is it not the best?
We did what we
is
needed
there
to
any
do
chance that
last
Man City drop out of the top four? Serious? Have you seen where you are in the league? Same as Tottenham, right?
Is it not the best, though? Because, all right, Man United, who are predominantly one of the biggest clubs in the league, they're not great. And they're probably their worst than they've been in a long time. But when you look at other teams, Villa have never been this good. Brighton have never been this good.
Newcastle got money.
Newcastle are doing really well. City have just won the treble.
It's weird because you're right. All of those points are correct.
Liverpool, Arsenal.
But then I feel like the Premier League's never had as many bad teams as it's got at the moment.
It's the worst quality Premier League in the history of the division.
No, but Adam's right about the
two
quality
of our representatives. I'm not trying to wind Adam up. Two of the representatives from our league are some of the worst ever in the Champions League group stages. Newcastle came bottom and United came bottom with the most conceded in the history of English football. You know, that these are the facts. And we've got a side coming up in Luton Town, Sheffield United, Burnley.
Said that they've been in, but United aren't the only team in the Premier League. There's 19
of course. And three that got promoted are rubbish.
The strength of the other teams.
Yeah. Well, not Luton.
There's also more. I don't know where I sit on this one because you're right. Like I do think that there's a lot of good teams. You know, nobody really expected Tottenham to be where they are. Nobody really expected Villa to be where they are. Nobody really expected Brighton to be consistently where they are. There are some surprises about. But equally,
Bournemouth.
There are some dross teams around.
Wolves.
Bournemouth had 13 points out of 15, beat Man United 3-0.
They're on a run.
They're doing well.
They're on a run, but
as a side, they're rubbish.
But again, like we look at that Bournemouth, right? And they've got new investment. They've got a manager there that you'd never really associate with Bournemouth. Trying to play football, trying to do something. Every team can beat anybody. In fact, like if you look at it, Luton drew with Liverpool.
Yeah.
Nearly beat City.
Yeah.
Like
and Arsenal.
Not nearly beat City, but you know
they did.
Really well against
Arsenal.
You're right.
Like, you know, Bournemouth come to Old Trafford and win.
Yeah.
Like, but is that a sign of weakness?
No, but I think what that sign is that these teams are getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Right. You can maybe say some of these teams at the top have dropped. Like
Definitely.
Chelsea and Man United.
Spurs.
Chelsea, Man United, Man City.
But Arsenal are their strongest they've been in the last 10 years.
No, but do you remember
a
decade ago when the top four was kind of set in stone? The top four was Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, and Arsenal in any kind of order. It was probably a better league then, wasn't it?
United
are in here. Oh, mate, there's a late runner. You know, you just tee someone up there and you roll it. Oh God, just kick it out. That's fine. No, it's good. I don't think he tried to do that, but it's fine.
He's lost his.
You got to go
nuts,
straighter with that, innit?
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with just putting it out as well.
Nunes, give the ball.
Oh, it's got to come to him.
They both got each other's way.
What's going on here?
Wait, Nunes stopped. Nunes stopped to ask for a penalty.
He's a donkey.
That's a corner.
Nunes
stopped. I think he would have had an open goal.
He's a cart horse.
Mate, Nunes, literally, there's a collision. Nunes,
has he gone down now?
No, it's not Nunes. I think Nunes stops.
Sorry, Diaz.
Nunes stops in order to ask for a penalty rather than chasing a ball, which I think.
Of the Diaz.
Wait, watch. So look, watch the collision here. So look, Diaz. There's a collision coming up, right? Watch Nunes now. Look.
He's so dumb. He's got one IQ, man. He's got one IQ.
Watch. He could chase that ball. He could keep that ball in.
He stops.
He stops to ask for a penalty that isn't given.
He's the lowest IQ player in the history of the Premier League. He's got one IQ point.
United have cleared the corner to the edge of the box. Trent gets it back in.
You want one? You want less?
Good
What do you want? Less or more?
Ball's bouncing around. Endo has a shot. Flicks off Mano. Diaz.
Go on.
Van Dijk.
Something.
It's dropped to him.
Something.
Who's that?
He's done really well. He done really well.
There, didn't he? Is that
Did really well. What a pirouette.
He did a little
save straight at him though, but good save.
He gets that point. He should be maybe doing better.
Yeah, but he does the hardest bit, doesn't he?
He's just
He does the hardest bit. The pirouette.
His shot weren't clean, was it?
Nah.
He's kind of falling away from.
Oh, I like Konate. Good centre back.
God.
How's Nunes letting the ball run out?
I can't believe that I don't know if he would have caught it, but he might have done, and he might as well have taken the punt that
He's got a mitochondrial level of intelligence, hasn't he? I mean, he really does. Footballing intelligence. I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life.
You got a thesaurus
who's
for Christmas or something?
Who's got the lowest IQ out of all three of us?
You. No, I do think that.
All right, that's a rub it in.
I've never done an IQ test. Yeah. Are they real things?
I went to Mensa when I was a kid.
You would probably have a low IQ, wouldn't you?
Yeah. No, it's fine.
No, because
don't have a go.
Your spelling is atrocious.
What do you mean spelling?
Like spelling. You know what that
When do I ever spell with you?
On Twitter, you can't spell the word embarrassing and you use it all the time.
I do it. You don't understand. It's a 4D chess move. I do it to wind people up to get more engagement, so they comment, so my tweet gets more views.
Nah, you're just...
No, you're just illiterate, mate. No, you're illiterate.
I spell it different however I want.
No, some of the world's most clever people are dyslexic.
Yeah, exactly. Einstein was. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah. But are you?
Huh?
Are you?
What? I'm not tested. Who knows? No,
I'd say between you two, I'd say you should honestly get. You're a single man. You should get tested once a year.
You two are the geniuses of the club. There's no question about it. No question.
No, but
there's no question. No.
You were definitely the lowest IQ.
Yeah. I'm saying you two are the geniuses.
No, we're not. No, we neither of us are genius.
Einstein and Alan Turing. You're Alan Turing and you're genius.
Because he's giving it.
What do you mean sarcastic? See, why'd you have to be defensive?
Yeah. Why are you sarcastically calling me a genius?
But I'm saying,
I haven't even said anything.
From my understanding, the least IQ people are the most defensive. That's what I'm saying. That's my understanding.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you were very defensive.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was defensive because you called me a genius.
Called me a genius sarcastically. I didn't even say anything. Whoa, Man United are going to nick this, you know.
Anthony's got the ball.
Man United are going to nick this. Rashford goes far post.
He slows the game.
Oh my God, he's actually done it. He's done it. Set him up. McTominay.
Come on.
Oh, that's cowardly.
That didn't fall for Højlund there.
Decent ball. Ball in.
Mate, they should have scored. Man United can win this
you know
game.
what? His pass was good, Anthony's, but Højlund...
Oh, you idiot.
Oh, my God.
Man United are going to win this game.
Close, man.
Aston Villa are going to win the league.
Is Anthony having the best game of his career?
Anthony did really well to skip past.
No, but is it the best games of his career to do this at Liverpool?
No.
At Man United.
He hasn't had a particularly good game.
He's had better games.
Some moments.
Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, he scored a winner against Barcelona and stuff. He scored a winner against Barcelona
on his debut.
He scored a winner against Barcelona.
Europa League, don't it?
No, but he's still playing Barcelona.
Still Barcelona.
He's Champions League game.
Yeah, they're rubbish.
You beat Real Madrid in the Europa League. I know they're not going to be in the Europa League anytime soon. But
for the last 4 years, you can't be saying Barcelona is a thing.
Whoa! Barcelona won the league.
It's not a high quality league. It's not a high quality league. Yeah, I'll give you some points. Here, this is why I know you don't have any IQ. Yeah, talk about the low IQ podcast.
No.
Yeah, the low IQ podcast. Who's currently top? Who's the current top of the league? Who's current top of the league in Spain? Can I finish? That's a bit of politeness. Low IQ people, very rude. Yeah, low IQ people, very rude. So ultimately, the top of La Liga, who is it? Girona. Yeah, they spend no money. It's a Girona. So it's a rubbish league. That's what I've said. Girona. So it's a rubbish league. It's a rubbish league. Barcelona lost to... Who did they lose to? Bloody... That rubbish side.
That's your point, man. Make the point.
They lost to Royal Antwerp. Okay.
Antwerp.
He just spat all over the mic. Do you want to look at this? He just spat all over. Zoom in on this. He just spat all over the mic.
You touched it.
He phlegmed everywhere. No, I did. It's on the other side of the mic. You know, you're proving today, Adam, your low IQ sensibility.
You put his spit on your fingers so you can put it in your mouth later. But anyway.
That's the Royal Antwerp.
We did a poll.
It's Antwerp, mate. All right. They lost
They
to
used to be
Antwerp.
our feeder club, Royal Antwerp. We sent John
And they just beat Barcelona in the Champions League. So what are we going to say about that?
Right, use like.
I'm asking for a single to Rory.
So the OGs think 48% of the people that voted think Buvey has the lowest IQ.
Oh,
Why did you put a thing in the chat?
48% think Rory.
48%.
Why is El even here? He's the managing director of Fellas, and he's in. Why is he here? Why is he here?
48%.
Why is he putting
is a
polls in here?
landslide, mate. 48% is a landslide.
Don't you have bigger fish to fry, big boy? Why are you out here
boy.
saying that I've got low IQ? He's out here saying I've got low IQ having a McDonald's on a Sunday. Have something healthy, mate. Have something healthy, mate. Fuck it, he has a McDonald's every. It's an excuse for him to get out of the house and have a McDonald's, mate. Fuck, get your life together, man. Keep calling me low IQ, man. Get a roast dinner.
Buvey, 48%.
Parsnips. Idiot.
Buvey, 48% is landslide.
It's not a landslide.
That is a landslide.
It's not. 100%. 100% is a landslide. No, 100% is a landslide.
48%.
When there's three options,
So what's 100% then?
48%.
A mega landslide.
Yeah, but 48% is a landslide.
Yeah, all right. I'm low IQ, guys.
One in two people had three options and picked you.
Yeah. What did you get in your A levels?
ABB, you?
Better than that.
Better than ABB?
Yeah.
What did you get?
Better than that.
Well, come on then.
I got straight A's.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I got BBC.
No, you didn't.
I did actually.
No, you didn't.
BBC. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, you didn't.
But I got
actually
a
did.
2-1 law degree.
I
Now
definitely
what?
didn't get any
Let's
B's.
not do this, man.
I got straight A's.
Because you know what? If we start arguing about
I was just having a laugh, and you had to go to the A levels and all that. Yeah, I was just having a laugh.
A levels?
Yeah, but you kept going on about the landslide, so I had to defend myself. I would never have defended myself. I was just having a laugh,
No, you said A levels. You brought A levels up.
A laugh, lads. I was having a laugh. For God's sake.
You brought A levels up.
Have a night out. Have a laugh.
A few people in the chat have said, "Don't ever call anyone big boy again."
No,
because they felt very uncomfortable.
No, but honestly, El's out here doing polls and all that. It's bigger fish to fry.
I've seen a stat, which says Liverpool between the 75th and the 90th minute, they have the most goals in the Premier League, 14 this season.
Arsenal got to be high on that one as well.
Arsenal, yeah.
I can't remember seeing Arsenal on the list, but
Man City are going to be high on that one for conceding. Seriously, Man City will be high on that one for conceding.
There's a rumour here that you did your A levels on a farm.
Yeah. Huh? What did you say?
Said you did your A levels on a farm.
Yeah, you could do them anywhere. You can do them remote, and it don't matter because
he's like that geezer who works for Clarkson.
It's an empirical
like that
metric.
geezer who works for Clarkson.
It's an empirical metric. I get better A levels than anyone in the chat right now.
Aftig says you did A levels on Rory.
What does that mean?
Rory was your chosen topic.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to say Rory lives rent free in your head or something.
Oh right, that's yeah. Yeah, smart that one, isn't it? Witty from what's his name?
When I said, forget the IQ, where's your neck gone?
My neck.
His neck's looking quite good.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
You've been gymming it, I think they're
I
saying.
go to the gym every now and then. Yeah.
Because your shoulders are coming up.
Do you
I
think?
think that's what they're saying, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm training for a certain sporting activity coming up very soon.
You shouldn't be putting weight on to do the marathon again.
No,
You're trying to get an even slower time.
I'm not doing that.
Still running this time next year.
And we need you to be sharp for that game at the end of the season because you're the youngest, you're the fittest.
No, Miles is younger, isn't he? Oh, no, Miles.
No, out of us three.
Definitely not the fittest.
Out of us three.
He should
8-hour
be.
marathon.
Arguably, he should be. Right? He should be.
Mate, he's being overtaken by a geezer dressed as a scorpion.
4 lions running past.
Yeah. There's some geezer running through. You know where it's like a horse and there's the back legs and the front legs?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Liverpool are not doing much, really, are they?
You two should do the marathon. And
I'm never
flog
running
it
a marathon again.
for the club.
I'm never running it again.
And we can do your times.
Supercast ball in.
Oh, it's got to be a goal.
Oh, there might
Goal
be a
for
handball
Liverpool.
in there, you know.
Oh.
They've got to break it.
That hit Luke Shaw's hand,
No, I think you're right.
which I'm scared
I
of.
think
Ball in.
he's offside, surely.
What's he doing?
That's
That was
terrible
rubbish.
Shaw's hand was here, though.
Are they
It was
checking?
down.
I think
Let's
they
have a look.
are.
Oh, my God. Penalty.
Oh, my God.
Essential.
Nah.
So harsh, isn't it, man?
Hang on, I think that's going to be a handball.
That's not a handball, though,
Handball.
is it?
That's harsh, isn't it? Surely.
Nah.
Harsh.
It's kind of hit his foot.
It
as
But
well.
it's off his foot, so it isn't.
If it doesn't touch his hand, where's it going? Like, what impact does it have? Is it going to go through?
No, but his
it's going
hand's not
behind
in an
him.
unnatural position, is it?
Hang on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't be giving penalties for that.
Yeah, I suppose it wasn't
We
intentional.
wouldn't have a game.
It wasn't
Wait a
intentional,
minute.
but
I've just clapped. This sporting event.
Yeah. I was talking about my local five-a-side.
Oh.
It took you that long to get to that?
No. I thought you'd
Jesus.
got your fight.
Huh? No, I'm talking about five-a-side.
Are we serious about this fight then?
I'm talking about five-a-side. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, mega serious, man. About my five-a-side. Oh, they've hit the side netting.
Oh.
God.
I love that because a few of them would have celebrated.
Yeah,
United
they did.
fans would have gone, "Hey!"
You could see it. They've been. I don't think they've been good. If they win the league, then fair enough, because this league's rubbish. I don't care. And same with
You've
Arsenal.
got to be a bit
Same with
clever
Arsenal.
there. You've got to like pull that back, haven't you? To score from that angle is virtually impossible.
You don't want Joe Gomez in that situation, do you? Why are there still empty seats there?
No. It's a new end.
Yeah, but is it 'cause it's still being built?
being built, yeah.
Right. Because it happened at the start of the
It's
season.
above the
I thought-
away end. They've added a tier.
Yeah. It's looking amazing there at Anfield at the moment. Isn't it? Like,
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
Big. That new end where the cameras are here, it's big. It's huge. It just endlessly goes up.
Hannibal Mabry's on, as is Facundo Pellistri as well for Manchester United. They came on for Maino and Anthony.
2 points dropped here. Whoa.
Well,
not
whoa.
2 points dropped for Liverpool.
Go on, Luke.
The game's over. I think Liverpool are never going to win this game now.
No, they're
Ref.
That's a foul.
Ref.
not. He hasn't given it.
How's that not a foul?
Surely he
No,
doesn't.
that's a
Yes,
yellow.
Luke.
That's a yellow.
Yes, Luke.
Yellow.
Fuck them. Let's go, ref. That was a foul up there anyway, you little pussy. Yes, Luke. That's what I like to see.
I didn't think he had that in him, Luke Shaw.
No, he has a little bit, yeah.
I like that. Come on, let's go. Because that was
Luke
a
Shaw.
foul 2 seconds before that, right?
Maybe, yeah.
On Hannibal, it felt like, well done, Luke.
He's limping.
They're the kind of fouls City used to be good at.
Yeah,
That was more than
That's
the
Fernandinho
inno-
special.
No, but those
Yeah.
those innocuous Busquets fouls don't get the reaction that got. That was like a little bit filthy. I think
that
he's
was a
annoyed
yellow.
about this one, isn't he? He thinks that one was a foul, and therefore he's done that.
Yeah, that's a yellow.
No, but what I mean is that clever Fabinho foul isn't as ferocious as that.
Or maybe.
The Fernandinho
There's a
foul.
bit more hatred in
Fernandinho
that.
goes like this. I think it was accident, collision. Yeah. Busquets always like, I didn't even mean it.
I like that.
We crossed paths. He got in my way.
Oh, no. Stop showing me all these stats.
God,
man.
Yeah.
11 wins.
You know,
11
competitions,
wins, 0
Liverpool have
defeats.
won every game at home.
11 wins out of 11.
Scoring
100%
35
wins.
goals.
0 defeats, 0 draws.
0 defeats, 0
Yeah.
draws,
Amazing.
100% wins.
Amazing.
Go on, Gary. Played, son. Go on, Gaz.
Burn him if you can. 3-on-1. Someone's
Hey,
going to have
Gaz.
to help him out.
Oh,
Well
that's a
played.
foul.
Good touch.
Smart from
Drew the
United.
foul there. Very nice.
Mate, this could be a 0-0 all day long.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Oh, shit.
This is finishing 0-0, in my opinion.
What? 88th minute? You are a footballing G.
No, but
This is finishing 0-0 in my opinion. 88th
Yeah,
minute 0-0.
if only we could do our Super Six
Yeah.
after 88
it's
minutes.
called
in
reverse
every game.
psychology,
This is
boys.
finishing 0-0.
Get a grip, mate. It's called
you know
reverse
what?
psychology.
Hang on, let me just really think about this game. Let me give it the due diligence that it deserves. My prediction for this game is
All in.
88th minute.
Oh,
No, don't say 0-0, please, lad.
0-0.
You're going to put the hex
This
on
game
it.
finishes 0-0.
I put 0-0 my Super Six.
This game finishes 0-0.
I put 0-0 my Super Six.
What did you put on your Super Six?
0-0.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I was
No,
trying,
you-
I was trying to
Who
win.
crossed that?
I was trying to win the 750 grand that you could also win if you download Super Six.
Who was that
Of
then?
course,
Did
now
you
a
see that
million
cross?
quid rollover. $1 million
Right.
quid. Download Super Six and join our mini league, Club 23.
Why are you
on the
looking
app.
so lazy there? Sit up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, these chairs are killing me. These IKEA basic chairs. You would have thought we could have got some decent chairs, but there's no ergonomics in the fellas these days. Where are the ergonomics gone these days?
Yeah, we need some feng shui in our
Yeah,
studio.
honestly.
There's no feng shui about.
You know, look at this, man. Oh, the plaque's there. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why are you having a go at the studio?
Yeah,
man?
why are you cussing our
Why did you
I'm
just
just
look
wondering.
around and have
Yeah.
a go at the
Yeah,
studio?
just trying to see if
What
there's
you
anything bad, but I thought
That
actually,
we all designed.
There's five. There's 5 cups there. There's 5 cups there. We need to get rid of them.
He just looked back at it and
There's
went,
5.
Yeah.
nah, load of shite.
There's 5 cups that need cleaning there.
And he went, Rui Costa
Well, the
Materazzi, what did
night's
they
young,
ever
mate.
do?
Huh?
The night is young.
No, I've got content to be getting on with, mate. Oh God,
You've got a...
could we make him, mate? Oh jeez, come on, give us something to talk about. Go on.
Don't give me anything. I don't want nothing to talk about.
0-0. What a load of dross. What a load of dross. United are going to win it. If someone wins, who's going to win? If
Liverpool.
someone wins.
Come on, Liverpool.
Go on, Hannibal, son.
Oh, it's a foul.
That's a foul.
No, it's not a foul.
A fucking
Oh.
foul. Thank you, Lion.
What's the ref doing now?
Why did the Lions...
Don't listen to the ref.
flag up? He's give them the foul.
Michael Oliver having a mare. I don't know. It's a weird one. So they got a ball into the box now. Wow. He got the ball.
He's taken the ball completely.
Yeah, it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle.
And then that is a foul back. That referee got that spot on.
Spot on. Yeah.
Well played, ref.
Spot on.
Michael Oliver. Oliver.
He's having a great game.
Silly prick.
Okay, now. Ball in.
No.
Trent. Oh.
Unorthodox. Oh, no.
I mean, I was flapping at things.
That's
that was
right
terrible. No, but he flapped it too Salah.
Yes, Marcus.
Mate, that was
Free
a bit
kick.
filthy.
Oh, no.
Mate, Man United, they're not being sensible, man. They
That
keep
was
giving
stupid.
away free kicks.
You can't
I
have
thought he
long
won that.
sleeves and
Is he
gloves
sending him
for
up? Oh, I
Rashford.
thought he
You
went
can't
back
have
up.
long sleeves and gloves.
Not from
No.
you. Not from you.
You've never worn gloves on a football pitch?
Never.
Yeah, you have.
How dare you?
Gas merch.
Are you mad? I've never worn gloves.
Huh?
I've never worn gloves. Even when I go skiing, no gloves.
None of this picking people up, man. McTominay got boxed in his head. I like to see
Wouldn't
that.
dream of wearing gloves.
Oh, he kind of
Gloves
got
are
the
for
ball,
mugs.
You know.
Gloves are for complete mugs. In fact, I'd say gloves should be
See, he got
banned.
the ball.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's reckless.
You know.
It's a bit harsh, that.
Like you. Reckless YouTubers. Reckless YouTuber. The second biggest Man City YouTube
I don't think
channel.
you. I don't think you like football anymore.
Second's
Mate,
good, though, isn't it?
The second biggest Man City YouTube channel is Reckless. Reckless YouTuber.
I'm not even in the top anything. I'm,
No, you are. You're
I'm the
second-
biggest Buvey channel on,
No,
on YouTube.
You're the second biggest Man City fan
Honestly.
channel
No,
on
I'm not.
YouTube. You are.
Oh, free header for
So
Liverpool.
where do you land in the Lawrences on YouTube?
I don't know. You tell me. Any that you know? Cut to Adam Single, please. There we go.
You tell me.
I don't want to engage in a conversation.
You're the second biggest Lawrence on YouTube.
So I have to engage in a conversation. No, there's a certain Lawrence that spells it with a U, and for me, it's not that. W's the more famous way of doing it. All right. I'm talking DH Lawrence. I'm talking all the big boy.
What
Lawrences.
about Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen? How does he spell it?
Oh, I don't know.
He's the best Lawrence that there ever was. Right?
He's the elite.
I'd say Lawrence of Arabia's up there.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah.
DH Lawrence.
DH Lawrence, the great writer.
Lawrence
Do you really
Fox.
think?
Lawrence Fox, of course. Oh no, not him. God, you know, you got
Lawrence-
me there. I thought you were talking about Lawrence.
Llewellyn-Bowen.
Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
From
Yeah.
Othello. And The
I
Matrix.
was talking about the Matrix. Yeah, Othello.
And
He
Unbreakable.
did Othello. What, mate?
Where?
Who called a bit of culture?
Where?
He was Othello.
Where?
He did
What,
both
the
a
movie?
film,
Oh,
and
was
at
he in
the,
a film
and at
with
the Vic.
Othello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, the Reds.
Come
on, Marcus.
Rashford on the attack.
what other Lawrence? Are you the biggest Lawrence on YouTube?
No. There's some big
Go on,
ones out there.
Marcus.
Oh my god.
Ball in.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god. That's a great.
Bit of
cross.
connection from there, and that's a goal.
Oh dear god. Oh dear
Oh
god.
my
Salah.
God.
Salah's off.
Salah's scoring.
Got a foul.
played Diogo.
He's been good
Play
today.
well.
Well,
Diogo.
Diogo. Yeah, that's a
Played
that's a
Diogo. And he's
Liverpool.
won the throw-in.
Liverpool ball. Liverpool.
won the
No, it's clearly a Liverpool
He
ball.
hit it off
know,
Salah, bro.
I don't
Clearly
know.
a Liverpool ball. Oh, and it's a booking for Dallo.
Because he told the ref to go fuck himself because it was our ball.
Who's he booking? Is that a red?
It's a red.
Oh, fuck off, ref, man.
That's embarrassing.
That is, bro.
It was only 2 minutes ago, man.
Oh, so now it's all right.
No, I'm not.
If it was
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm saying it doesn't affect the game. It doesn't affect your game. You can still get a 0-0.
How has he sent him
No,
off for
what
that?
you're saying is
Even
that
his
'cause it's
fourth
only 2 minutes
official's
left, it's
fucking
okay.
confused.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You wind it in.
No.
No. I get it.
That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that at all.
No, that's what
I'm
you're
saying
saying.
it won't affect
No,
United getting a decent result.
No, but
If it was 10
Look at
minutes
that.
in,
See that?
Also-
See,
also, it doesn't
Salah kicks the
affect-
ball out.
it doesn't
did they
affect
take?
the
Did they
entertainment.
rescind it? If he was
And he
actually
got
right
it
for
for second ball
arguing.
for that.
entertainment.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect the entertainment. That's
Yeah.
all right.
You're affecting my entertainment now. You're bringing the stream down. Okay, downtown.
That's what I mean, man. These refs,
Mate,
bro,
you're
they're
going
all-
down.
yeah.
You're going down. You're going down to Chinatown. Mate.
That did it actually come off the low?
Yeah, of Salah? These
No, but-
refs, man, they're all fucking
This,
feds.
what have I said about over
What have you
refereeing the
said?
games?
What have you?
No, I'm saying we.
What have you said? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What have you said?
Yeah.
This is
The
thing.
games over
This
referee.
is what
Games
you've been
are being
saying.
over ref.
This is exactly what you've been.
Do you not think it's over refereeing worse?
No.
Mate,
Get off.
he got the decision wrong. He deserved all the abuse he got.
Over refereeing. He doesn't need to be booked for that. It's a
Diogo Dalot's
passionate
had a good
game.
game as well.
It's like when Arteta got booked for celebrating against Luton last minute. It's pathetic. You don't think it's pathetic? Come on, have some sense,
I think
Rory.
some things are pathetic.
God's
No,
sake.
but obviously, booking Arteta for scoring a last-minute winner is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think booking him in a high-pressure game where he's defending for his life, played well all game, booking him for that is pathetic.
Agreed.
Especially if it goes out. It did come off Salah.
There we go.
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
Liverpool
referees here
fans with their
desperate to
heads
be
in their
stars.
hands watching this. Weird reaction to it.
Well,
isn't it?
they're gutted because it's 2 points dropped for them. Like they'll be looking at this as 2 points dropped in a
Also, they all would have turned up
non-banterous
today thinking this is going to be 4.
in a non-banterous way. Liverpool really need these points for their title charge. They can't. This is 2 points dropped from a Liverpool perspective. One brilliant point for Man United, though.
The ref's a disgrace.
You can't send him off for that. I refuse.
No, you can't send him off.
I refuse.
Okay. That's poor. Poor.
What was the first yellow? Was it soft or?
I think the first yellow he deserved probably because we can't remember it.
He's been amazing all game.
He's had a good game, no doubt.
Wan-Bissaka's coming on, I think. There'll probably be another. We're already past the 5 minutes originally added on, 30 seconds, but there's probably going to be another minute and a half added on.
Man United Liverpool is always so tight, isn't it? Apart from when it's 7-0 or 5-0. But apart from that, it's always so tight.
Yeah.
Well,
on the attack, Liverpool.
Boylan's looking leggy there, isn't it? There's a foul, please, ref, on Luke Shaw.
Yeah, that was a foul.
Oh my God!
Wait, where the keeper is?
Michael Oliver is having a good game.
He's blowing the whistle.
0-0.
Great point.
Liverpool, Man United.
Well done, Reds.
Quite an uninspiring game.
We never got embarrassed, which is the most important thing.
Yeah, not again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can't have two of them.
Liverpool fans are saying, I'd take 4-0.
Do you think Ten Hag went into this game thinking, just not again?
Mm.
Do you think any part of him was just like, look, 0-0's fine?
Also, he probably thought, if it's anything like last time, my job's on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
What I like to see here was we used the nucleus of the younger players. You know, I know Hannibal came off the bench, Pillistri came off the bench. We had Kobe Mainoo starting, who I thought was incredible.
Man United are good when the pressure's on the other team.
But
they defend well.
I think it's easy to play that game. If we were tasked, if we had to win 1-0 today,
you wouldn't.
And so we had to go for a goal.
Yeah. They win 4-0.
Yeah. So I think we kind of
why can't he apply this kind of conservatism against Bournemouth? I get it because he's got the hundreds of millions.
Simply because of the fans.
No, it's not simply because.
Well, it's partly.
There'd even be an expectation from himself, right?
Manchester United at home, their fans will not allow them to defend as resolutely as they did.
It's not black or white.
There's nothing wrong with
Jose Mourinho at Chelsea had a very conservative approach. 2 DMs, some of the rock hard centre backs ever seen in the league, and then he went on to attack. After Mourinho made sure he didn't lose the game in the first 60 minutes, first 70 minutes, and he'd nick it 2-0. It ended up being 3-0 sometimes.
But
and I'm not saying you've got the same qualities in the squad.
You're conflating being rugged and conservative at the back and being a good defence. Doesn't mean that you aren't going to win every game. What Manchester United did here was set up to not lose.
Yeah, of course.
They can't set up to not lose.
But I'm saying there's an argument against Bournemouth where they can be a little bit more conservative to have a platform to be successful, like they were last season.
When you have the players,
I think there's at least an argument to be had.
And we have some. All right, we have some injuries, but when you have the players we have, and you have the expectation you have, and also let's be real, that isn't the manager's style of play.
No, of course.
So when you combine all those things together,
successful last season with it on some level.
Can you imagine the conversations that we would have on this show? You know, when we were looking at Manchester United today and we were pointing out literally every Manchester United player in their own half.
Yeah.
If we were watching, if we were watching Manchester United at home at Old Trafford against Bournemouth, and I went to you, look,
it was 0-0 at 70 minutes.
0-0 at 70 minutes, and they got every player in their own half. We would have a field day. And the Man United fans would be giving it all that. What they always do, Man United attack, and all that.
Yeah.
They would be going mental.
But they'd be in the top 4 right now, and they'd have a platform. You don't think that?
You wouldn't.
Some of those results wouldn't be slightly better. Brighton, for example, and...
Well, yeah, but then you don't win some of the games, right?
Yeah, of course.
Also, the negativity being shown towards the manager will be a lot more. I think if it wasn't just bad
bottom of the Champions League group with a lot of goals conceded, a record for the English side.
I'm just saying, football,
can it not be a little bit more conservative?
That's not to say there's a style of football at the moment, because I think compared to last season, we've gone backwards massively. But if that is your style, sitting in stifling even Bournemouth at home, then you got big problems and you can't be Man United manager.
But there are anyway. So that's what I'm trying. Can you not be pragmatic and just say, well, I'm here. I don't
but you have to
hit
a balance, right?
Yeah. And he had it last season.
But Liverpool at home, maybe.
Yeah.
Hit them on the counter-attack.
Yeah. What you're saying...
But he's struggling to find a balance anyway.
No, but you know what you're saying is incredibly rational. You're saying that if Manchester United adopted this policy that we've watched them play today and play very well and execute a plan from Ten Hag really well, you're saying if they adopted that policy throughout the season, they'd be higher up in the league.
Yeah.
You're right, but
I don't think he is right, though. I think it's a common sense opinion. I don't think there's a problem with the opinion, but I don't think
in the top 4 now.
It's so not in keeping with the traditions of the club.
Because also, Raw, you know when you go to your dressing room at Anfield, in the dressing room, you go, right, lads, this is how we're playing. And because it's Liverpool away, you go, sound. Yeah. Bournemouth at home at Old Trafford, right, lads?
Goes, what? Yeah.
This is how we're playing. Everyone goes, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing this? Yeah. So it's easier to take those instructions at Anfield, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course it is.
And also, this result doesn't paper over any cracks.
I'm not saying, by the way, United should park the bus against Bournemouth. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying there's a platform there that is decent of Amrabat in midfield with Mainoo, a double pivot. Gives you a bit more security.
That should start a lot more.
Exactly. And that is a platform for some success. You won the League Cup against Newcastle, this flashy new side. You won the League Cup because you dug in, you used your experience, and you hit them on the counter-attack. That's all you are at the moment. You don't have the players to facilitate anything else. That's all I'm saying. And it was decent today.
You're right. I just believe that the traditions of the club and the expectations of the club and the history of the club will mean that this performance is only acceptable at Anfield.
Yeah, you're spot on. But he's less likely to get sacked being higher at the table than he is right now. If you had more conservative
Do you think
results.
That's true?
Yeah, of course. They only sack managers when they know mathematically they can't get into the Champions League.
No, but
he might get sacked at the end of the season when there's a flashy new manager that can play the United way. Of course, that's a valid point. But at the moment, he's more secure in the job. If he played a bit more conservative against the likes of Bournemouth and Brighton and all these other sides they've lost to, they'd be in a better position.
Sure. You don't.
I think it's a really interesting
Even
point.
if they're boring draws, you're higher at the league, surely. You can't lose 3-0 to Bournemouth at home.
No, but the expectation isn't to just draw against Bournemouth, it's to win.
Of course.
So whether you draw or lose, it's the same reaction.
Yeah. Of course, I get that.
Right?
Of course.
It's like there's a...
Yeah, exactly. The value of the draw, it means a lot at Anfield. The value of the draw at home to Bournemouth means nothing.
Oh, mate,
shocking.
Is it going to happen?
Harry Kane.
I know we've been in this position before with Bayern Munich, but they're 7 points off top spot, albeit with 2 games down.
No, they're fine.
It'd be amazing if they didn't win anything.
If they didn't win it after 11 years.
I want
and Spurs win the cup.
I want Kane to win it.
They won the FA Cup.
Because he'd be like Michael Owen. Remember Michael Owen left Liverpool and went, I'm going to win the Champions League. And then they won it with Jimmy Traore.
And Liverpool, yeah.
Wow.
No, I want...
Gibral Cisse.
Also, I think Bayern will be fine in the league. They always are. It's how they do in the Champions League, which is what it'll be determined by, I think.
I think they'll do very well.
Is that Brassic on Sky?
Pardon?
I got asked to be an extra in that.
An extra?
And then COVID happened.
Why would you...
And I really wanted to be in it because Michelle Keegan was in it. But
She's Mark Wright. She with Mark Wright?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Anyway.
How do I know that?
Our podcast is out tomorrow.
You used to work at Hot.
Another one, but yeah, different company.
Our podcast is out tomorrow. Make sure you're hitting up Spotify, everywhere where you get your podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review as well. We've also got something coming for Christmas Day too, which is going to be amazing.
Massive.
We're filming something this week. It's coming out on Christmas Day.
Huge.
We might even get a little bit tipsy.
There are big revelations coming out. Huge Christmas EastEnders style revelations coming out.
Are you going to do your proper fight call-out thing on that day after you've had a few drinks?
My five-a-side call-out?
You might call out everyone.
Anyone who wants to play
When
five-a-side against me, I'll do it. I'll nutmeg you easy.
We'll have this conversation after all.
But make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out the Christmas podcast. And make sure you download Super 6 as well. You get the chance to win £1 million in the Christmas rollover. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And that could be this weekend as well. It's the weekend one. So make sure you're on for the weekend. Join our league as well, Club 23. Last time I did this fixture on the club, we lost 7-0.
Yeah, things are
so
getting
we're
better.
0-0.
Things can only get better. They can get better if Aston Villa win the league. I would say that is a huge improvement.
Yeah, I'm back in the Villa. I think they're going to win it. Congratulations to Villa for winning one of the worst leagues in the history of the Premier League.
It's not the worst.
Worst quality.
No.
It is.
No.
It is. £1 billion Chelsea are going down the drain. United are rubbish.
Yeah, exactly. But
Luton, Sheffield United, and Bournemouth.
If a team in
come
10th can spend £1 billion, that means they're pretty competitive.
Very, very, very flat and competitive.
There we go. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much to Super 6, and we look forward to seeing you all on the next episode. Let me take it to the next episode.